Indah berbalam si awan petang, berarak di celah pohon ara. Pemanis kalam, selamat datang, awal bismillah, pembuka bicara. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan salam Malaysia Madani. Yang berbahagia, Dr. Sabariah binti Murad, Timbalan Pengarah Institut Pendidikan Guru, Kampus Bahasa Antarabangsa. Yang berusaha, Puan Siti Nuraisyah binti Muhammad, Ketua Unit Latihan dalam Perkhidmatan, Puan Fatimah Az-Zahra binti Zulkifli, Ketua Unit Psikologi dan Kaunseling, serta Ketua-Ketua Jabatan dan Ketua-Ketua Unit Barisan-Barisan Pensyarah Institut Pendidikan Guru, Kampus Bahasa Antarabangsa. Yang dihormati penceramah kita pada pagi ini, yang berusaha Dr. Sher Kawi bin Jaafar, jurulatih dan pakar runding psikopendidikan, para fasilitator, para urustia, serta barisan peserta kursus yang dikasihi sekalian. Alhamdulillah, bersyukur kita kehadrat Ilahi kerana dengan limpah kurnia dan keizinannya kita dapat berkumpul pada hari ini di dalam kursus pengurusan Marah di tempat kerja anjuran unit latihan dalam perkhidmatan Institut Pendidikan Guru Kampus Bahasa Antarabangsa. Baik, sebelum kita memulakan slot pada pagi ini, marilah kita sama-sama membaca ummul kitab Al-Fatihah. Majlis diteruskan dengan menjemput Dr. Sabariah binti Murad, Timbalan Pengarah Institut Pendidikan Guru Kampus Bahasa Antarabangsa untuk menyampaikan ucapan beliau. Dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera yang kita raikan Dr. Sher Kawi bin Jaafar, Ketua Jabatan, Ketua Unit dan seterusnya para pensyarah warga IPG KBA yang saya sayangi sekalian. Jadi pada hari ini kita merasa sangat bertuah. Saya bila tengok nama tu pun saya nampak unik lah. Nama tu begitu unik. Saya tak pernah jumpa orang yang ada nama yang macam tu. Dan apabila saya bertemu dengan orangnya pada hari ini, nampaklah keunikan tu. Tadi saya pun tak sabar sebab selama ni saya dengar cerita saja. Hari ini saya tertunggu-tunggu nak menjalani sesi menangani perasaan marah ataupun anger management. Saya ingatlah dulu saya pernah tengok satu movie start by Adam Sandler yang mengenai anger management ni kan. Jadi saya pun ingat saya pun macam tu ke? Sebab sebenarnya saya pun tengah marah sekarang. sangat-sangat marah ni, tak tahu macam mana nak buat sebab saya baru kena scam baju raya, tak ada baju raya hari ni. Saya bayar 320, it's legit. Orang tu dia ada TikTok, dia ada Instagram, nama dia Kenanga Apparel Store. Saya pun dah pergi ke Kenanga tu, lepas tu nampak ada baju tu kat Kenanga tapi tak beli. Balik-balik dia asyik duk lalu dekat saya punya Facebook tu. Saya pun cakap kat menantu saya, kan, jom kita beli baju ni. Macam sekejap Umi, kita kena tengok legit ke tak ni. Oh, dia orang kata okey sebab dia ada TikTok, dia ada Instagram, dia ada Facebook page. Lepas tu nama dia pula Kenanga Apparel Store Enterprise, kan. Tengok-tengok ni macam legit lah, so we can buy. Saya pun beli sebelum bulan puasa tu, semangat macam nak raya. Lepas tu bila dah masuk bulan puasa tu, saya pun message, boleh bagi tracking number kan? Assalamualaikum, boleh bagi tracking number? Lepas tu dia berkata, puan, sebagaimana yang kita iklankan, dia bermula senaraikan dia punya tu kan, kita punya pengantaran bermula 31 hari bulan. Dia cakap macam tu kan. Oh, saya pun macam orang terkodok lah bahasa Kedah kan. Alamak, tak baca lah pula kan. Saya pun minta maaf dekat scammer tu. Saya minta maaf, saya terlepas pandang. Saya kata kan, 31 hari bulan tak ada apa semua kan. 1 hari bulan tak ada, 2 bulan tak, 3 hari bulan saya message. Mohon update saya punya tracking number. Dia pun jawab, minta maaf puan, kita punya permintaan terlalu tinggi. Jadi puan punya batch yang kau tak tahu berapa, dia akan post pada 10 hari bulan. 10 hari bulan hari Isnin baru ni. Hari Isnin tu saya tunggu tak dengar apa cerita kan. Petang tu saya pun mesej lagi. Dia tak ada dah, dia ada satu single tick je. Saya pun tak apa, dia orang sibuk ni dengan production semua kan, tak balas. Lepas tu saya pun tak balas. Last night saya pun balik lah. Saya stres. Ada orang tanya, doktor stres ke? Stres ni, saya tengah stres. Macam mana doktor buat? Penuh saya pergi bawa cat apa semua, saya melukis. Penuh kat meja saya pergi tengok, lukis macam-macam. Saya kalau saya stres, saya melukis. Saya cakap itu kan. Tapi nasiblah gambar tu jadi juga kan. Takut kalau stres lukis pun tak jadi kan. Lepas tu semalam bila balik kan macam sah lah. Bila dia orang tengok dekat Facebook tu, orang duk complain lah about this person. Jadi saya ditanya lah oleh anak-anak saya kan, Umi okey ke? Umi tak okey lah sebab Umi rasa Umi bodoh sangat ni. I fell into distress kan. Macam cakap tu kan, Umi marah sebab Umi bodoh. Saya cakap macam tu kan. Bukan marah dekat scammer tu. Scammer tu memang kerja dia. Lepas tu dia orang kata Umi nak buat apa? Umi nak report polis, Umi nak isi borang aduan ni, semua orang pergi isi kan. Isi borang aduan tu yes. Nak report polis Umi tak nak. Kenapa? Sebab I know I will be getting back my RM320. Tak boleh Umi, kena pergi report ni. Adik saya yang kerja bank tu kebetulan semalam datang. Dia kata, Kak boleh Kak kalau Kak pergi report, kalau scammer tu tak keluarkan duit, kita boleh, kalau ada report polis tu bank boleh, dia boleh bagi-bagi. I kata scammer mana lah yang bodoh bila orang bayar dia nak simpan duit dalam bank tu banyak-banyak kan. Mesti dia dah ambil dah, nama pun scammer. Jadi saya pun, tak apalah Dr. Sher Kawi nak datang ni kan. I pun tengah marah-marah nak doktor kan, saya punya gelora di hati tu kan. Jadi saya pun memang look forward. Datang-datang hari ni, itulah dia orang tegur saya. Doktor tak pakai baju batik hari ni? Terlupa lah pula kata hari Khamis. Saya ni serabut sangat lah. Kerana RM320 tu menyebabkan kita punya flow tergendala kan. Tapi saya cerita ni macam teruk sangat lah. Saya tak teruk lah sampai macam tu kan. Sebenarnya saya lupa hari ni hari apa. Itu je. Terlupa kata hari ni hari Khamis kan. Itu je. Baik. Jadi saya pun look forward. Sebenarnya marah ni bagi saya benda biasa. Dan kita akan laluinya sebagai manusia biasa kan. Mungkinlah ada duit-duit saya yang perlu disucikan dan ataupun Allah beri peluang supaya doa saya makbul. Kan sebab orang ni anak yang saya, dia ambil duit saya 300 lebih tu kan. Tak ada baju raya lah saya. Kan? Tak tahu tapi tak kenal. Jadi Allah bagi peluang supaya doa saya makbul. Jadi saya berdoa semoga kita semua dimurahkan rezeki kan, bahagia, sihat sampai akhir hayat. Dan Allah semoga-moga dia gantikan apa-apa yang hilang yang dia ambil daripada kita tu dengan yang lebih baik daripada kita. Jadi saya tak naklah berceloteh panjang. Saya pun nak dengar ni, nak redahkan sedikit. Cuma sekejap lagi saya mungkin kena keluar awal sebab saya kena ganti pengarah untuk mesyuarat MKSP. Mesyuarat tu dah bermula dah. Saya kena ganti pukul 10. Jadi sebelum pukul 10 saya kena berlari lah pergi buka saya punya Google Meet, ya. Nanti kalau saya keluar pelan-pelan jangan kata saya lari pula, ya. Okey, teruskan. Baik, jadi saya serahkan kembali dan saya mengalu-alukan sangatlah sesi yang saya sendiri pun tak sabar nak dengar ni. Okey, selamat mendengar semua, ya. Terima kasih.
Okey, terima kasih kepada Dato' Sabariah binti Murad di atas ucapan beliau sebentar tadi. Okey. Tanpa melengahkan masa, saya menjemput penceramah kita pada pagi ini, iaitu yang berusaha Dr. Sher Kawi bin Jaafar, jurulatih dan pakar runding psikopendidikan untuk menyampaikan ceramah beliau. Dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, very sorry. And very good, lovely morning. Okay. Why don't you all come forward? Bukan senang dah dapat saya datang sini kan? Come forward. Oh. So you're looking from there forward towards me. Oh, how nice. All right. What we are here for is something that we seldom get coaching on, is how to manage kita punya anger. As Dr. Sam sebut tadi, anger is a normal feeling. We are all angry, in fact, on a daily basis. Sometimes the traffic jam might cause some anger in our lives. Macam Dr. Siap tadi, dia mengatakan orang tu scam dia. But on the scale of 1 to 100, or she may be, kalau saya lah kena scam, boleh jadi dah dekat 90 kan. Tapi oleh kerana Dr. Sabariah orang yang sabar, so dia, I nampak mild saja. On the scale 1 to 5, maybe it was like a 3, because you did not do anything unlawful. You did not even squeeze that person's neck yang scammer. Kan? Kalau kita marah sangat, you rasa you nak pergi serang dekat kenanga, and then you really want to strangle that person, right? That's when you have that 10 on that scale. Then you become irrational. So you see, anger is okay when it is rational. Saya pun rational juga. Baru ni kawan saya yang saya bantu bertahun-tahun saya rasa. Tiba-tiba ada 6 bulan dia tak tegur saya. So, daripada saya nak marah dia, doktor, aku delete nama dia daripada aku punya kontak. So, jangan marah saya, aku delete kau orang nanti. Because rather than aku nak cekik dia, bertepung saya dekat kedai makan. Buat macam tak tahu saja saya ni. Okey lah, daripada aku nak marah dia. And then what I did, that night, I just deleted his name. 2 persons whose names I deleted. Rather than getting, yes, this is what we call reactive anger ataupun reactive aggression. We don't get to that person, but then we do something. Aku rasa halal cara begitu. Kalau tidak, nanti orang tu kena marah, kita gunakan bahasa yang tak elok, betul tak? And then we regret later for saying it. For the time being, orang nak ucap selamat raya pun tak boleh dengan saya because they are now out somewhere. Dan baru-baru ni doktor, saya ditangkap di polis. Can you imagine? Orang upu saya ni polis ditangkap. You think I'm so unique sampai saya ni kena tangkap. I was driving my car, and then I was with my assistant, and I saw this police, roadblock. So, well, I've never been stopped by police before. So I put semua, alam sembang, and then the police said, "All right, stop." So, okay. So, dia buka, tengok. And so I did, and I said, "What have I done? Did I speed or did I do anything?" "No, get out of the car." "Oh, okay. For what reason that you want me to come out of the car?" At that time, I managed my anger. I wasn't angry, but I was interested to find out why somebody would stop a person like me, a popular, nice looking, I'm well dressed, and so on. So, and then there were huge traffic jam there, all looking at me. Mengapa polis stop saya? And then dia bawa saya ke tempat buah pokok tu. Aku kata, "Kenapa kamu bawa aku kat sini?" And then dia kata, "Ambil air kencing." Can you imagine? Orang ramai keliling situ. And then I was not able to pee lah. Bayangkan. At that time, memang Tuhan bagi saya kesabaran. Cool. Because you are a consultant, you are so popular, you are so famous. Nanti kalau you menunjuk temper tantrum pula kat situ, nanti orang change their mind about you. So, okay, teman-temanku. Dia kata, "Cepat sikit air kencing tu." Aku nak kencing, aku tak boleh. Dia bagilah botol saya ni. Ini terjadi sebelum puasa dulu. Okay. So, jadikan, then I said, "I'm getting disturbed by this." I said, "Why did you stop me? And do you know who I am? We don't care who you are, but you are arrested." And I said, "Well, okay. I have the OCPD of Ampang Jaya, Selangor, is anak murid saya masa saya mengajar kat UKM, we become best friends. So I call Farouk. "Farouk, you kena fire orang kau ni." Mengapa? Yang Farouk lah gelak ketawa pula. Dia kata, "Oh, tak sanggup lah." So he did come to my aid. And then I discovered that they thought that I was penagih dadah. Can you imagine? Penagih, I was an addict, or maybe they look like I'm so rich, maybe I jual dadah kan. So anyway, at that time I was not angry. It's just a little perturbed, and I think they disturbed me just a little bit. I was not angry enough to give them to slap their face or anything like that. And they tell me, "Sher, masukkan dalam kamu punya viral kan." So then I certainly would not do that. Okay, I do not want to be popular just by that. Okay. And then prior to that pula, setahun orang tipu saya tentang saya buat construction rumah saya, renovation. They took all my money, and then for 1 year I was waiting for them to do things, and then itu saya marah. Kau dapat nak cekik dia. Tapi bila saya dengar dia baru kahwin, dah sejuk pula hati saya. Sian pula dia baru nak kahwin. Duit aku yang RM40,000 tergunakan untuk dia. Dan I dengar pula doktor saya, bukan saya saja yang kena. Doktor-doktor lain, pakar-pakar lain pun kena juga. Dia adalah orang yang Machiavellian punya personality, yang pandai manipulasi. Kalau dia nampak dia, he's a total gentleman. He's so approachable, he's so nice, and he is a family friend. I never knew that he could be doing some scamming on me. That I was very angry. Now, kalau I nampak muka dia, aku rasa nak sepak muka dia. Okay, so when it comes to anger, when yes, something is bothering you. Yeah, dekat. Okay dah ni. Yeah, okay, alright. You all dengar kan? Orang lain tak dengar tak apa lah. Saya you all dengar. Okay. So you guys have every reason to be angry if you want to. That's your choice. Semalam saya mengajar choice therapy. Okay? Choice theory. siapa yang counselor ni, you tahulah Frost kan, choice therapy dan reality therapy, choice theory. Then it says that William Glasser says, you all have read that kan, dia kata nobody can make you angry unless you choose to be angry. Tak kira lah you punya pengarah ke siapa ke, pernah ada menteri yang kau marah-marah tu, yang kamu sayangkan kadang kau marah dia. No, shouldn't be. Because you choose not to. Faham ni? Whenever you are caught in a situation where you feel that inside you rasa mula nak menggelegak lah dalam begitu. That's your choice. Then, when it is your choice, then according to William Glasser, guru kami, mengatakan, you have to be responsible for that choice. Kamu nak kata orang, kamu nak viral orang, nak mengumpat dia, and then you have to be responsible. Faham ni? Kita dalam sekarang ni, kita suka mengata orang, meraibkan orang kan? We say things so unlawfully, kita say things. But we are not responsible for the things that we say. They avoid that responsibility. What we want you here to learn is that whenever you feel that anger inside you, you don't have to flare up because that's not a good choice. The choice that you have here is, I'm going to calm down. Aku baca ayat kursi orang Islam ni. Aku baca ayat kursi tu. Saya ada passion. Every day I have clients. So I'm going to share with you one of my clients, dia punya apa masalah dia. Masalah dia tak nak kahwin dengan lelaki tu. Lelaki tu pula, mak dia suka sangat dengan lelaki tu. Tapi dia tak nak. Mak dia suka dengan lelaki tu. So it's very complicated. So I'm teaching her, dan ini gunakan adalah CBT lah kita gunakan, how to manage dia punya anger. It begins with disappointment. It begins with a little bit an irritation to you. That's why you should stop. Let me tell you. If kamu rasa dah irritation is entering your system, your body, that's when you should stop it. Stop. Otherwise, you will go and reach level 5 where you want to strangle that person. Pernah tak kamu rasa kamu nak cakik tengkuk dia? Ingat? Ex-boyfriend kamu yang lari tinggalkan kamu tu? Ingat? Ingat ex-girlfriend kamu tu yang lari? Go for another boy, another girl, another... Ya, kamu nak cekik dia, betul tak? That's where it ends. Don't ever melakukan sesuatu and then you will end up in jail. That's for sure. Because you strangle somebody. So, or you slap somebody and becomes an abusive case. So you do not want that case. You don't want to be caught sebagai seorang guru melampang anak murid kamu. Betul tak? Habis-habis kalau budak tu marah, kamu tak suka sangat, keluarlah pada pintu tu, keluarlah pada bilik tu. And then baca tak apa-apa, count 1 to 100 backward. 199. Alright. Dan bawa lah punch bag kamu apa yang ada. Oh, by the way, I saw that punch bag in the counseling room tadi. According to the myth in managing anger, punch bag tu tak boleh kami gunakan. Dulu punch bag kan? Yeah, is that correct? Yes. Dulu masa saya jadi terapis waktu saya dekat US dulu, sedang klinik, memang kami sediakan macam Zara punya klinik itu tadi, ada punch bag tu, hanging, as big as a human being. Now, I learned later that when I do that to my clients, when they are angry, they do not have that punch back with them. So dia punch orang lain. Oh, dia betul? Kamu marah kamu punya director. Macam mana kamu dapat punch back kamu kat situ? Bawa bantal peluk ya. Jadi director kamu dah tahu bila dia nampak bantal peluk tentu orang dia nak marah aku lah. So okay. So that is a myth. We don't want to use that. I think we are all educated, we are all well trained. We don't have to use all those things. Lagi satu myth mengatakan keturunan ni datangnya kamu warisi daripada your great grandfathers who came from India. Yeah, same boat in your company. Okay. Warisi. No. Kamu kata, opah saya, kaki marah, kaki tempo. No. You do not inherit anger from anybody else. Not even your parents. Ini dah dikaji dalam biological twins dan semua ni. Dah. Doesn't show that anger is inherited. Jangan kamu nak justify your anger mengatakan yang anger saya ni keturun-temurun. Datuk saya masuk penjara pasal dia angry lah. Okay, tak mahu. It's all about you. How you be able to control the feelings, the emotions that you have. I could have been impulsive in my emotion. Bila polis tangkap saya, what we call emotional impulsivity, menunjukkan that moment I get very angry. Tapi Tuhan bagi pula kita berfikir masa itu. I had what we call take two lah, okay, to sejukkan diri saya. Otherwise, kita ni bila ada saja situasi kejap-kejap itu kita nak marah, kejap-kejap itu kita melantang. Kalau orang potong kereta kita depan kita tengah datang sini dah lambat, kita tunjuk macam-macam sign dan jari kita lah apalah, kita menggunakan bahasa-bahasa yang tak elok. Dan anak-anak kita tu dia tidak mewarisi pada kamu, tetapi dia lihat apa yang mak ayah dia lakukan. Dalam Zara pun tahulah kan, siapa psikologis Zara seorang, Frost and you kan. You all know that role modeling just another way for children to learn. They model your behavior. So jadi kalau kamu tengah marah sangat, marahkan ibunya atau memarahkan ayahnya, not in front of the children, because then they will have difficult time to decide who is the one that is more in favor to them and so on, okay? So saya biasalah bila saya cakap tu saya stop, ada slide, okay? Saya akan stop, saya akan tanya you all questions ataupun you tanya saya questions. I think it's better for you to ask me questions. Or maybe Dr. Sabar ya, you nak tanya saya soalan kerana you dah nak keluar kan? Okay, ada soalan? Okay, yeah. Okay, psychologists, friends, professors, lecturers, you all ada soalan? Ada feedback. Doesn't have to be a question. Or you disagree with what I said, or you agree with what I said. Yeah, say it out. Yes, sir. I remember you from the last time. You were always having your hands up. Okay. Yeah, no, never mind.
But can anger be used as something to disguise?
To disguise?
Yes.
Disguise feeling kamu. To
show. You know, something to show like to make people scared.
Oh, okay. So dia ada purpose ni lah. Okay. Yeah. Let's say that you are lecturer. Kamu kena angry pun kamu keluar ke muka masam kamu kan. Kamu rasa nak geram. Tapi bukannya kamu geram pun. Alah, kamu ni rupa itu saja. Hati baik kamu katakan. But then you will confuse the other person. You will confuse your students. They think you are real. They don't think that you are role playing. So jadi kena anak-anak kita tu kita geram sangat. Jadi eventually, kalau you continue to do that, And then your students or your children will learn that that is just a hoax. That's just pretending. So jadi jangan kita buat begitu. Kerana nanti people don't take you seriously. Alah, apa-apa lah cikgu ni dan marah saja itu dia punya defense mechanism dia saja. Okay lah tu, okay. So I certainly would not do that. But one thing that I do know is that anger can motivate you. So jadi, Dr. Sabara, you are angry. Look at how that anger can motivate you. Okay, apa sajalah that motivasi will never do online anymore. Yes, will never. That will motivate you to be more careful in the future, not to trust people, on and on and on. That should motivate you. So anger is not bad after all. Kalau kamu pandai menggunakan. Okay, so gunakan itu sebagai something that can motivate you, because there is a moment, there is emotion inside you that first you know that you are angry because you are a human being. Okay, tapi apa yang kita hendak di sini ialah when you are angry, you cannot brutalize somebody. Anger tu biarlah ke menyorok dalam belakang tu, masuk bilik air. Semalam, kes yang saya tahu, budak ni angry sangat dengan mak ayah dia because of the pending divorce. This is a real case. And then he sat in the bathroom for 13 hours, sitting down there on the commode, and then for 13 jam, because he was so angry with the parents. So he was at this school, and then he sat there. That's how he managed his anger. Now people, you are more mature, kan? Tak kalau kamu duduk beli air 13 jam, apa kamu buat? Takkan kamu nak berak 10 kali masa itu pula, kan? Tak boleh. So you see, that's just this little boy. He's about 14. That's how he managed his anger. Instead of going to his mom and dad, lambas dekat mak dia, bapa dia mengapu gitu, dia pun duduk dalam tu, dia pakai topi dan mask masa itu COVID, dan orang tak kenal, dia duduk dalam tu. Orang keluar masuk dia tak heran, dia duduk, don't count 13 jam. Orang dah balik office, dia ada lagi kat situ. So you see, that's anger inside him. So I think what he was thinking is that, right, instead of me being aggressive to my parents, I might as well sit in this bathroom. And then later on with therapy and so on, he managed to be better. And the good news is that he and his parents are getting along just fine now. Okay, in other words, we do everything or different things, strange things. Ada seorang klien saya tu dia cari gunting. Aku tanya lah dia, Julia, kenapa kamu nak cari gunting? Masa itu dia marah lah. Oh, I feel like I want to cut something. Dia ambil, dia mencari gunting, selagi ada kertas, selagi ada kain dekat-dekat dia gunting saja mau. Then I realized that she was very angry with her parents, her mom. Mom and dad were divorced. She was very angry with them for not being with her. So dia cari nyala gunting, aku risau juga kan. Dia ambil gunting tu, dia potong selagi ada. Pokok yang bunga-bunga tu, kain, kertas. So you see, when you see your friends doing that, very uncanny, very unusual, that you know they are very angry, you can help them out in so many ways that we can, okay? So, anger, there is a scale, 1 to 5, like I say. Kalau dah kamu anger, kamu dah sampai ke tahap 5, di situ kamu nak strangle orang lah. Memula tu okay lagi. Well, kamu kata, I'm disappointed. I'm a bit frustrated. That's it. It's not amount to anything else. But when it reaches scala of 5, on that, that's where you can get into trouble. You are at the detrimental stage di mana kamu akan melakukan sesuatu tu, most likely you will regret it. Okay, stop here now. Anybody wants to share your experience in handling your anger? Yes, Dr. Sher.
I want to share.
Yes.
I have this pertinent question.
Yeah.
Kalau kita dalam pengurusan kan, saya dalam pengurusan, ada masa yang berhak untuk marah, ataupun saya kena terima semua seadanya.
Excellent question. Okay. Itu kita gelarkan assertive anger. Itu pasal aku undangkan kau orang tanya aku. Kalau Dr. Sabariah tak tanya tadi, berarti aku terlupa nak sebut kan. Assertive anger is anger that is most acceptable, most adaptable behavior. Assertive means that you wait for some moment and then you express. Assertiveness means you express what's the things that make you unhappy, your disappointment or what have you, rather than you simpan ataupun repress ataupun suppress. Bila orang tu suppress anger tu, dia akan mengalami satu what we call reactive anger. Have you seen yourself or people balik rumah ada sepak ni meja, kucing, anjing, semua sakit takut dan lain. Budak tu kena lempang, bukannya budak tu yang buat kamu angry, orang lain, tapi that is your reactive anger. So jadi when I was arrested by this police, stopped by this police, I did not react, I did not have that reactive anger. And I said quickly, tidak ada emotional impulsivity itu. I said very quickly that, oh, they are doing their job. So, yes, you have the right to express whatever feelings that you have in a manner that doesn't hurt the other person, doesn't offend the other person, and certainly doesn't offend you. Kita dalam budaya Malaysia ni, we are not assertive. Kalau kita marah pun, orang lain, kita tak apa kita buat. Kita marah orang lain, kita tak tegur macam-macam lah isteri kamu, suami kamu yang kena. Tetapi kalau kita ni assertive, Dr. Sab, kita akan mengatakan, you know, I'm disappointed the fact that this is the third time that you coming late to class. Something you want to talk about. Kita express. Kalau kamu rasa nanti kau, aku dah geram dengan kamu ni, berapa kali dah kamu lambat dalam hati kamu. Berapa kali dah kamu kata aku, berapa kali dah kamu nak tipu-tipu aku. Itu tidak menjadi. It will hurt you. Remember, unexpressed anger will lead to anxiety, depression, psychosomatic complaints like ulcers, insomnia, name it. Oh yes. Kau marah dengan seseorang tu akan mengganggu makan kamu, tidur kamu tak boleh tidur. Saya ada klien seorang tu tak boleh tidur, tapi aku tanya dia, is there anyone that you are angry with? Dia kata, bukan seorang, ramai. Katanya. Ya Allah, aku kata, patut dia tak boleh tidur. Dan seminggu tu, dia dah tidur, boleh jadi 2 jam. Can you imagine, you cannot survive on 2 hours sleep per day. Itu pun intermittently dalam 2 jam tu. And then she went to see a psychiatrist, and psychiatrist bagilah dia ubat tidur and so on. Tetapi tidak menyelesaikan masalah anger dia. Dia tidak bersuara, tidak melakukan sesuatu, dia tidak bercakap dengan seseorang tu yang dia angry with. Dia simpan. Dia kata lebih baik aku simpan dan kalau aku keluarkan nanti apa pula terjadi, jadi berperangan pula. So dia simpannya, mengganggu kesihatan dia, mental dia terganggu. Kamu ingat mak mentua kamu selalu datang ke rumah kamu tu, kamu geram dengan mak mentua kamu sampai habis datang, mengganggu kamu, betul tak? Tidak apalah. Tapi oleh kerana kepala kamu mengata itu macam ibu kamu dosa nanti, kamu cakap tentang diri kamu, mak mentua kamu kan, macam itulah kamu kata. Tidak menyelesaikan masalah kamu. Sekejap tu kamu bacalah doa-doa apa-apa, hilang sekejap tu, mak kamu tak tahu juga, mak mentua kamu ingat dia suka, kamu sukakan dia. But then we don't express, we don't say things. Kurang hajar pula nanti kan. So jadi apa kata kalau kita didik kamu mengatakan, mak seronok saya nak jumpa mama ni, dan biar sebulan sekali kata. Bawa dodoi pada kampung ada juga, masak kat rumah ni ada juga. Tetapi kita ni kan angry quietly, surreptitiously. There's underneath there we are very angry, but then again it doesn't help to promote the relationship. Yes.
Now in Malay culture, we will say, bila marah tu, diam.
Yes.
Because we don't want to see bad things. We don't want to, that's in our culture, we will say that.
Yes. But you still need to express, not at the moment when you are livid with anger. Masa itu kamu kena gigit lidah kamu. Tetapi bila dah selesai sikit nanti, dah sejuk dah sikit, kita ada take 2, take 5. This is part of therapy. And then barulah kita bersuara. Aku rasa tadi tak fair, tak adil lah kamu kata benda tu pada aku. Jadi kalau bila kamu rasa tak fair at that moment and you want to strangle her or him and you want to say words that, say things that you will regret later, Dr. Sher, apa saja yang kamu kata pada seseorang tu, jangan kamu kata, yalah aku tengah marah, semualah aku keluarkan. That's a myth. Rupa-rupanya kata Sigmund Freud, apa saja dalam jiwa kamu tu, kamu keluar masa kamu marah, itulah kamu. Oh, jangan kamu senang-senang hati nak keluar marah, maki hamun orang tu. Rupanya kamu bencikan diri kamu sebenarnya. Kan kau bencikan orang tu. Ini psychoanalysis punya cerita. You project kamu dia punya anger pada seseorang tu. Faham gini?
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. Yeah, alright. I need to stop here again. Bagus yang you bagi example tu. All you need to do just breathe in, breathe out, count 5 or 10 backward. Bila director kamu marah, kamu bukan dia marah jadi ditegur kamu, tapi oleh kerana kamu assume that is kemarahan, and then apa jadi? Besok tak datang kerja, datang pun lambat, report tu kamu tak buat, kamu banyak buat mistake, and so on. Itu cara balasan kamu pada orang yang marah kamu. Kamu, husband kamu marah kamu, kamu pun marah juga. Seluar dalamnya kamu tak basuh. Betul tak? Pakailah tuala yang busuk tu. Dan so on. Dan macam-macam kamu buat kat dia. Because there is unmanaged anger. Anger yang tidak dimanage kerana mengganggu kamu, mengganggu orang lain. Bukan orang lain tu seorang saja, anak-anak kamu pun kena nanti. So we have to be very careful dalam kita punya expression of our anger. You think that lega dah hati aku dah, aku sebut apa yang aku nak sebut. Lega. Tapi orang yang mendapat apa yang diterimanya, apa yang kamu kata tu, dia pula susah hati nanti. Dia pula ingat, it perpetuates that you punya bos yang marah pula orang lain pula. Oh no, bos itu tak psycho. Tanya lagi. Otherwise, I will show you my slides. That's boring, right? You can ask me questions. Plus, You are the youngest here. Do you ever experience anger in your life?
Of course.
Of
And
course, okay.
normally, I just do what you just said, which is nak marah tu, I mean, I will keep quiet first lah. I won't express terus tadi. Sebab I know myself bila I express time marah tu, it will hurt others lah.
Oh, you know, okay, apa yang frasa didik kita, ajar kita tu budak baru kan? Baru lagi tu, belum habis dekat universiti. I just met him a while ago. And there is an educated way of managing our anger. Let's say that you are angry with your mom for forgetting to wake you up this morning because that's how, or you have an exam or you miss something. Yeah, take that time out. Oh, that's what you need. Just remove yourself from, hi mom, that's it. And your mother will know when you go into your room, you must be angry with something or somebody. And then your nice mom will knock you, Frost, honey. Okay, she knows that you are angry. You want to tell me more about that? What's happening? So jadi kan, kita yang kita nampak orang tu angry, yang kita biarkan doktor. The approach there. Something going on, something want to talk about. At least he or she has us to talk to sebagai counselor dia lah masa itu. Jawapannya kalau orang angry ni, yang kita sabar yo. Itu satu. Biasa orang Melayu ni. Sabar tak habis. Udah apa kehendak Allah dia begitu. Macam-macam kita kata, no. Orang yang angry itu jangan kita layan dia macam itu. Yang dia tak, kalau kita bercakap dengan dia tu, lower your tone of voice, just be there. And your mother could have said to you, Frost, honey, you know, when you're ready to talk about it, I'm here. Habis cerita. Jadi kalau kamu di situ mencurahkan perasaan kamu kepada dia, mengapa kamu gitu begini, and then dia akan exacerbate dia punya masalah tu, intensity itu, menjadi kacau bilau pula dia nanti. We counselors, we are trained not to handle client when they are angry like that. Kalau kamu perlu handle dia, kamu kena bawa seorang witness. Macam Sarah, kalau kamu macam you tiga ni, kalau kamu ada patient, client yang get angry, you cannot punish them. That's unlawful, unethical. Bawa Isha ke jadi witness. Because that's our ethic. Kita tak boleh marah orang. As a counselor, as a therapist, our ethic melarang kita marah seseorang. Patient kita tu. Itu pasal dia jumpa kamu. Yang kamu marah dia pasal apa? Katalah dia tak buat homework dia datang lambat, macam-macam lah kerenahnya. Dia patutnya datang terapi, dia tak datang, dia cuai. Okay, I have one case now I'm handling, Dr. Saad. Dia adalah masa dia anak-anak dia mengalami satu penderaan. I think he was abused by some significant people in his life when he was still budak-budak. And that anger, now he is, I believe that his umur dia dah 30 tahun. And he's a professional. That anger remains. Sampai sekarang ni, as volatile as when he started to know that he was being abused. Apa caranya doktor? Apa dia buatnya? Saya punya klien, patient saya, dia keluar dari badannya. Dia melawan anger dia tu, dah maximum. So this is something that you should know for us. This is all clinical. They will take something, they will hurt themselves. It's okay, we are not angry that you are late.
I'm not angry too.
You're not angry. Okay. Yeah, you're
Sorry.
many kampus juga tadi. Tak.
Oh, kelak.
Ada kelas? Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Selamat Raya. Alright. Okay. I harap ada lah orang-orang yang bagi you pakai Raya nanti. Oh, you pun nak ikut director. Okay. Yes.
Ada satu soalan dari dalam talian.
Oh.
Nak tanya doktor daripada Mas Baharudin. Selepas marah berapi-api.
Mas Bah tu nama dia ke?
Nama dia.
Okay.
Mas Marah.
Tahu. Mas Bah. Ya, alright.
Soalan dia, selepas marah berapi-api, tiba-tiba boleh ketawa atau senyum kepada yang dimarah. Adakah dia normal?
Okay. All of us. That's good. You see, that's a very intelligent question. I guess you guys are not as intelligent as Mas Bah. Yalah, dia tanya soalan yang kan main intelligent.
Memang cerdik.
Cerdik memang mana cerdik. Hai Mas Bah. Okay. Bila kita dah marah sangat dan kita gelak, bukannya waktu marah saja. Kadang-kadang kita sedih, kadang-kadang kita ada pressure, tiba-tiba kita gelak, ketawa, beyond control. According to psychologists, itu menunjukkan the mechanism, defense mechanism kamu sahaja. Kalau tidak nanti, kamu akan berterusan marah. Ini dah Tuhan bagi kepada diri kita ni. Dah ada wujud dalam jiwa kita ni. Kita boleh gelak ketawa lepas itu. Isteri kamu, suami kamu marah. Oh, dah lepas tu kamu gelak ketawa je. Bukan gelak ketawa tu makna dia seronok ke apa ke. Sudah jadi physiological reaction. Kadang-kadang pasal katakanlah, kamu dah bela seseorang tu sakit dah lama. Bila dia meninggal, patutnya kamu sedih kan? Tapi lepas itu kamu gelak ketawa tak habis-habis. Oh, orang tu baru mati, baru dikebumikan tadi. Bermakna di sini, because it's already inside you. Ini defense mechanism. You are already wired naturally by that. Yang kita tak ada, kita tahankan gelak ketawa kita tu. Nanti kita surprise, tak mahunya. Saya pernah terjadi gitu, when my mother dad yang bela saya dekat Amerika, meninggal kat sini. Bila dikebumikan, aku tak boleh tahan aku gelak ketawa. Rupanya aku dah lama sangat suppress the sadness inside me, taking care of her for 3 years. 96, she died 1998. And then for 2 years, 3 years, I was feeling really down. And then after the burial, I was going back to my house and my friend took me back and then they kata, Kawi, that's so strange. Kamu baru kamu kebumikan, kamu guna. I fikir juga, this is how we react to something. It's all, Mas Bah, is all for your defense mechanism kamu. Supaya tidak berterusan nanti, okay? Yes.
Kalau ada situasi dia, kita marah yang berapi-api, tapi kepada orang kita gelak. Kita yang marah, maksud kita yang gelak. Orang yang kena marah tak adalah tak efek.
Oh ada, dia tak faham yang kegelakan kamu tu. It's a natural instinct. Dia tak faham. Oh, kau mudah boleh aku begitu ya. Kamu keluarkan kata-kata, sekarang ni kamu okey sangat, kamu kelak ketawa tu. It will hurt her. If Mas Bah and all of you, if you feel that laughter is coming out from your system, run away from there. Do not do that in front of that person. That's bad. Oh, dia pun dah keluarnya kata-kata dah. Bukanya, pekung di daging dia mengata aku macam sumpahnya aku macam-macam. Tiba-tiba dia gelak ketawa macam dia perceive you enjoy what you said and what you did, but actually it's not. You didn't enjoy it. You don't enjoy it. It just happened. That's our innate way of handling the stress. Okay? Alright, questions lagi? Feedback? Akulah tahu. Aku ni pun mengajar juga di universiti. Allah rasa-rasa aku tak boleh telinga budak-budak ni. Dia orang tak. Ya, dia orang diam kaku kat situ. So now, tell yes. Another person popular juga aku bagi dia. Wow, okay. Di mana tu? Sarawak. Oh.
Adakah anger ada kaitan dengan thyroid disorder?
Oh. Yalah. Bila kita mengalami satu physiological, kita salah satu, siapa nama dia tu? Sevon. Sevon. Memanglah kita angry because you see everybody, orang lain tak ada thyroidism ataupun orang lain, okey, kita pula yang kena. Kita marah lah. Mengapa kita yang dapat? Orang lain enjoy lah. Dia orang boleh makan itu, makan ini dan so on. Ya, of course kita marah. Eventually, kalau kita dapat marah tu, kalau ada orang yang dapat kita cerita, that's why Sevon, go and seek your help from your counselors and psychologists, because that's a normal reaction for us when we are having the debilitating problem like cancer, thyroidism, and so on. Kan? Diabetes, potong kaki, mestilah marah. But then again, this is our normal reaction to what's happening to us. But eventually, it would go away. Kadang-kadang kita marah, mengapalah Tuhan ni buat aku begini. And then my client selalu kata pada masa dalam terapi, dia kata, if God loves me, God would not have done this to me. Nah, orang Islam pula mengata, ya boleh jadi ada hikmah sebalik tu. Kita kata, ini dosa kau dulu-dulu ni keluar daripada thyroid kamu dan so on. Yes, betul. Aduh, orang-orang Melayu selalu gitu, betul tak? Apa yang terjadi pada kamu mengamuk ke apa kat situ? Okey. So, jadi orang yang marah ni kalau tidak dibendungnya kemarahan dia, dia akan cantik, kakak tu duduk pejam mata kan. Dia good. It's okay. Ya, aku faham itu. Aku tak marah pun. So, apa nak kata tadi? Bila marah tu terlampau sangat, what's happening to us? Banyak orang yang what we call run amok. Pernah you dengar? You English teacher you tahu lah kan? Run amok ni. Betul kau tahu ke? Run amok, mengamuk-ngamuk. Bawanya parang, bawanya kayu, bawanya buluh, dintamnya orang selagi ada. Run amok. Bermaknanya di sini ialah dia punya anger is so pent up. Itu menjadikan dia jadi klien patient kita. Dia tak boleh run amok tu, tapi dia itulah lakunya. Dah tak tahan lagi. Dia dah tak boleh sustain dia punya anger tu. That person runs amok. Normally is a man. When I was at the University of Houston, Texas, long time ago, 100 years ago, when I was a freshman, at the university, once a year, which is not allowed in this kita punya culture, guys sahaja, biarkannya berlari bogey di kampus. Nak menunjuk, yes! Oh punya profesor aku bersama aku dulu. Ya Allah, profesor aku. Kawan aku dalam kelas. Bertelanjang dia pun nak mengeluarkan marah ke, disappointment ke, anger apa sahaja. Diorang berlari, pusing kat kampus tu. It's not allowed on campus, tetapi diorang buat juga. Bukan bersunat. Hidup nak aku cek lah sebab tu. Dia melari laju yo. Tak sempat pun. Kenapa ya? Tapi aku tak ingat aku tak ada cikgu aku lecture aku. Kamu jangan lari telanjang kat sini. Kena budak student kamu. Itu cikgu tu. Apa yang dia buat? Okay, viral kan nanti. That used to be when we were in school. And for some reason, once a year, they want to let their anger out for something. all their emotion, pent up emotion. That's why they will run streaking. Yeah, I think namanya streaking. So jadi kan, orang lari seluruh campus. Aku tengah makan dekat student place. Kenapa profesor aku sama berlari kat situ? Besok aku nak nemu ke profesor aku pun malu. Kamu tahu tak? Aku dah kenal sangat kan dia kan? Okay, so you see, either you run amok or you get everybody together. First, if you get everybody at once maju, let's run amok or let's get naked and run all over the place. I will be arrested for that. Okay. Tanya lagi. Ya, ada dulu. Nanti saya nak bagi first. According to rule, orang depan kita tu kita punya jawab.
Hi, Dr. Sher.
Yes.
So, ada satu soalan.
Yeah.
Which is about, this is about my experience lah. But I still don't have any idea how to manage my anger properly.
Yalah. Okay. Okay.
So, I confronted him about things yang I tak suka lah. I mean like dia tumbuk saya. Saya sajalah nak berkawan semua. So I cakap I tak suka you tumbuk, but he still do the same thing after that. So what should I do?
Okay. All right. Yeah, get rid of him. When would you allow him to? Yeah, we can. Now, certainly, that person hasn't learned. A psychologist like you, counselor like you, some people haven't learned the right way to be intimate. They want to be aggressive. They want to be doing that. And you have to suspect that. So you have, you suspect that they haven't learned to express their intimacy, express their liking for somebody, and then you have to teach him, sure. But then your anger is there, or you get disappointed, you get confused. And let's say that his name is John. John, I'm wondering why you hit me on my back. What sign is that? And then they go, that's a sign of my friendship with you. And then you can ask him again, is there another sign that you can use to express your friendship with me or to me? Yeah, you can berdialog dengan dia. Boleh jadi dalam budaya, dalam rumah household dia, kalau kamu sayang ke seseorang tu, bapa dia tumbuk dia macam itu. Itu bermakna kasih dah tu. Kita tak tahu. This is when it. Yes, the questions. Popular dia Syah ini.
Dua soalan. Satu soalan yang pertama, adakah marah juga dikategorikan sebagai komunikasi? Dan yang kedua, bagaimanakah mengalirkan amarah secara bijak dan elegan?
Oh wow. Nice question. So the first one is, yes, marah is the means to communicate to somebody, but it's not a good way lah. But then again, marah macam mana tu? Kalau marahnya mild yang skala 2 ataupun 1 tu, it's a form of communication. Okay? Apa you kongsi minyak wangi ke apa ke? Macam you rasa buat gini tadi tu? Cerita mesti ada baru. Okay. Sekejap ya. Marah, yes indeed, is a way of expressing yourself. That's the way we communicate sometimes. But we choose not to use anger as an expression of a communication. Biasanya, bila kita ni marah, kita akan mengeluarkan kata-kata. And then at that critical moment, tu kamu kena gigit lah lidah kamu. Oh, you want to say it so bad because you want that person to know how I feel. Masa itulah kamu gigit lidah kamu. Sebagai seorang professional consultant, kadang saya nak marah juga. Saya punya klien ke patient ke apa saja. Masa itulah gigit lidah kita ni. Because the consequence of what we say berterusan nanti. Remember, us human beings ni, nak tanya, kamu remember bad thing of a person or you remember all the good things about him or her? The bad. Dalam psikologi, you learn that this is what we call negativity bias. We always remember the day when you explode at me. The day when you were angry with me. They will remember you by that. Macam mana pun kamu baik dengan yang kamu minta lah kosong-kosong lah raya ni. Dia masih lagi ingat yang satu hari itu dia menjerit dekat kamu menjerit dekat dia mengeluarkan kata-kata yang sah. That's how you communicate. Ingat, in communication you must be watchful, be mindful of the words that you say, nada suara and so on. Yes, it is. But then choose another way to communicate when you are not in the anger mode. Okay, the next question was?
Bagaimanakah mengalirkan amarah tersebut secara bijak dan elegan?
Okay. Oh, right, good. Banyak tu kita pun belajar semua kan. Kamu nak marah student kamu, biarlah dia delay lah marah kamu tu. Always, yes. Oh, abang tadi berapa kali dah angkat tangan tak jawab lagi soalan dia. Bang, nak marah ya? Tak nak. Oh, bukan dia. Kau lah tidak ya? Ya, boleh. Tetapi kita kena be mindful, be watchful. Boleh kita express apa saja kita nak. Itu yang kita cadangkan tadi. You need to learn to be to express your anger assertively. Saya mengajar assertiveness training. Saya tahu sangat. You have the right to be angry. But you don't have the right when you are angry, you abuse orang. That's not a good right. You have the right to be angry. Betul tak? You have the right to be angry waiting in line dekat post office berjam-jam. You have the right to be angry dekat pasar Ramadan dan orang tu bersembang pula dia dengan kawan-kawan dia lain. You have the right to be angry. Now, if that moment you choose to kata, hey engkau, habis dah pahala puasa kamu. Tapi kalau kamu rasa nak bercakap dengan dia, that's when you express your anger assertively. Dia saya dah nunggu sini 25 minit dah tadi, dah nak berbuka dah ni. Cuma cepatkan boleh. Habis cerita. Engkau ni tak puasa ke? Lambat-lambat kan jual makanan ni. Tengok. Ketika nak mengeluarkan bahasa-bahasa yang boleh menjatuhkan di muka dia, that is aggressive. Kita nak assertive anger. Aggressive anger, that's it. Udah, satu kamu tak pergi tempat dia lagi. Atau lagi pun kamu cerita pada orang, kan sedap pun makanan dia sini, basi pula tu. Kamu depan orang lain. That's bad. You don't think of the consequence. Boleh. Risha beritahu pada rakan kita tu, boleh sangat dia pun dengar kan. Ya, Cikgu Muhammad boleh. Cikgu, you express. Hanya you kena ada caranya. That's something to be taught. Yes, brother kat belakang tu. Oh, bagilah dulu dia. Yes, dah lupa ke soalan tu? Kau nak listrik aku?
Saya nak tanya soalan yang emosi kita, ya, puan. Situasi yang Bu display tadi, kalau Bu display yang marah tadi orang, mesti marah kan Bu display. Yang kena marah. Saya nak tahu macam mana situasi yang kena marah.
Okay. So kita jawab itu dulu kan kita. Okay. Now, guru disiplin. Siapa sini guru disiplin? Angkat tangan. Satu ketika dahulu. You are not supposed to show your anger. Of course not. After all, pada kamu lah orang harapan budak ni. From whom that he or she learns something. Tapi kalau kamu menunjukkan kemarahan kamu, yang sebenarnya bukan kau marah dengan dia. You see, we psychologist counselors, we know that kemarahan orang disiplin tu, dia hanya memprojekkan yang ada kemarahan jiwa dia. Katalah sekarang ni, katalah Frost, sekarang ni kamu tengah marah ke tidak? Tak. You see, kalau orang buat salah pun dengan kamu tu pun, adalah kamu marah? Tak. Because bukan senang kita nak marah. Macam saya sekarang ni. Aku tak seronok sangat. Motivasi aku tinggi. Budak telanjang depan aku pun aku tak heran. Kan? Tak ada aku marah pun. Aku kapur pada dia. Pergi pakai kempekat, okay? Habis cerita. But, tetapi kalau kamu dah ada perasaan marah, pagi tadi isteri kamu menjerit kat kamu, suami kamu nego-nego kamu, begitu begini, aku tengoklah cashier dekat Giant tu. Tiap-tiap kali aku pergi, pagi aku tak nak jumpa dia pagi-pagi lagi dah. Dia asyik ngantuk tak habis-habis. Apa ceritanya, efeknya, husband dia nak seks kejap-kejap. Dia marah husband dia nak seks sebelum sahur. Kadang tak sampai 5-6 kali katanya. Marahlah dia. Jadi bila dia datang, ya betul. Aku boleh kenalkan kamu ada dekat Giant tu. Yes. So, aku tanya dia, bersyukurlah kamu, husband kamu tak dengan kamu. Tapi ni dia ngantuk katanya. Hamba ngantuk, orang Kelantan. Ngantuk. Okey, dia marah. Kadang-kadang orang sayangkan kita pun kita marah. Tetapi kalau kamu marah selalu, kamu boleh jadi ada what we call, you are neurotic ataupun psychotic. You have to be, orang disiplin, guru disiplin tu kalau dia selalu marah, tak control behavior dia, kita boleh klasifikasikan dia sebagai seorang yang mengalami mental disorder. Boleh jadi dia mengalami neurosis ataupun psikosis, di mana kalau psikosis dia memerlukan jumpa psychiatrist. Faham ni? You think that you can just be angry. There are people watching you and that person, people tu boleh jadi psychologist. So jangan. Orang disiplin ni cikgu, biarlah kamu menunjukkan model that behavior that you want. You only dah belajar ke macam learning theory ke apa ke? Dah. Learning theory? Discipline teacher ni kena belajar. You need to model the behavior that you want your students to behave. The behavior that you want them to demonstrate at all time. Tapi kalau kita marah, macam mana kita nak memodelkan behavior kita yang baik tu? Saya tahu, saya bekerja dengan banyak-banyak kaunselor di sekolah-sekolah asrama ni. Selalunya yang menjadikan isu disiplin teacher lah. Dia marah, dia menghukum seseorang tu. Listen, you have to demonstrate the behavior that you want them to emulate from you. Lagi satu soalannya? Dah lupa. Ya? Yang kena marah tu. Ingat, masa kau marah, kau boleh lepaskan. Yang kena marah tu jadi mangsa. Dan dia tidak akan percayakan kamu lagi. For the rest, ingat tadi negativity bias tu, he will remember to the day they die that you use harsh words, you reprimanded him. Okay, are we together? When I was teaching clinical diagnosis to counselors, and dengar semua, jangan kau marah-marah orang tak ada. Akibahnya tu kamu kena ingat. Okay, akibah means the consequence. Alright, are we together?
Yes.
Look at me if you are with me.
Eyes on you.
Don't I? Yes. You don't like my red hat? Oh, green. Oh. Okay. So you are red. Now, Ada satu kes di mana guru disiplin tu membuat sesuatu marah sangatkan kepada budak-budak ni, because budak-budak ni, lelaki ni, they were caught having group masturbation dekat dalam tempat tidur diorang, dekat bilik air serasa. Dan seorang pada budak tu direprimand seteruk-teruknya dan diberhentikan daripada sekolah tu. The real case. Budak tu geram, consequence tadi, dia dah tak ada pergi sekolah. Eventually dia pergi tempat-tempat station bus, dia melacurkan diri dia. Bayang. Ingat pesanan saya. Don't ever say anything. Don't ever, kalau kamu rasa kamu nak marah, talk to them assertively. Bukannya cikgu apa ni, cikgu hanya nak bagi tahu apa begitu begini. And then it's okay for us to make mistakes, but this is the fourth time that you're making mistake this month. And coming late to class is not something that we condone. And then kita tanya, what's happening in your life? Just something that is bothering you sampai you see, ini counselor bercakap. Itu pasal yang kau orang sebagai guru dan sebagai discipline teacher kena belajar macam mana nak bercakap macam kami psikologis. Psychologists, they are trained to say things. Betul dah Muhammad, Sevon dan yang lain kan? You all do that. Is there another question? Yeah. Kerja. Yes.
Like talking about the punishment, like kita bercakap pasal memukul. Kita kat sekolah dulu kita ada zaman kita memukul budak, kita akan memukul budak rotan. Lepas tu telah diberhentikan kaedah tu. Ramai guru mengatakan, kenapa tidak boleh buat begitu, sedangkan itu adalah untuk mengajar. Dan apa yang jadi di kalangan cikgu juga akan bercakap dengan budak-budak sekarang, mereka tak dengar cakap. Sebab tak ada punishment begitu. Macam
Alright. Saya sendiri pernah nampak masa saya sekolah dulu, ada arwah pemuda tu dah. Namanya Ramli. Ramli satu hari tu belajar chemistry. Are you technicians or or you are attending here? I thought you were electrician. No, we don't. Everything is all okay here. Okay, we give you a little bit of time for you to settle down. Nanti jap, bagi dia ada orang peluang dulu. Duduk, yuk. Dah. So Ramli ni tadi, I was in form 2, saya rasa. Ramli was in form 3. So we all studied chemistry. Dalam chemistry dia buat eksperimen. Dan dia balik ke rumah, dia buat eksperimen tu menggunakan apa saja hasil pada eksperimen tu, diwarnanya rambut dia. Dan rambut jadi merah. So pagi tu bila dia datang sekolah, he came with that red hair. Rather than the principal wants to learn how did he manage to get that red hair, dia bawa assembly, katalah 200 orang nak murid, depan tu takkan ada platform, you all remember that. Ditongging di atas meja, kepala ke sana, ponggongnya pada audience. Dan disepat dia selagi mau. Mistake-nya, dia bukannya make a mistake, he wanted to try that experiment on his own, on his body. Jadi bila dah kena merah tadi, dia tak tahu apa dia nak buat untuk menghitamkan balik rambut dia. And then he became a pilot in the Air Force. And then when he flew, and then itu yang masih ada ada accident dan so on. Aku ingat sedih sampai sekarang kawan saya yang baik-baik itu dipunish. Why? We this corporal punishment. You think that there is no corporal punishment. Kamu tengok lah mak bapak kalau punish anak-anak. That's just another way of corporal punishment. Kamu angkat anak-anak kamu sebelah tangan aja, kamu jeng-jeng dia macam tu. We are not allowed to do that. We are not allowed to even do any instrument of some kind like rotan. Ayah aku, rotan tu ada je dekat dinding. Dia kenong je rotan tu. Tahulah aku. Tapi kalau aku tak tahu, tak dapat lagi mesej tu, memang dia balonnya dengan rotan tu. That was then. In America today, kalau kamu marah seseorang, kalau neighbor tu report kamu, ingat kes orang Melayu dekat Sweden daripada Kelantan kan? And they were arrested, they were in prison for maybe a year or two, I do not know how long. Because of that, child abuse. Banyaknya kamu ni, you are abusers to your children. You use not necessarily rotan, but you use physical, like slapping on the face, pulling the ear and so on. Saya ni, masa saya kecil dulu, saya ingat cikgu saya tu, mengajar bahasa Inggeris, ditariknya pusat saya ni. Pusat, selalu ditariknya. Telinga dan pusat. Kau tengok pusat aku tergantung kat situ. Mesti. Doktor tu punya buat. Yes. Tapi aku ampun kalau dosa dia. Seorang je cikgu yang aku tak ampun dosa dia. Dah mati pun cikgu. Aku rasa 3 kali 1 minggu, he would ask me to stand up for just small mistake. He would wallop me. So when somebody call me, you know that cikgu kamu tu made an accident, rasakan kata aku. Ingat punishment. They don't, kamu tidak menyelesaikan masalah di situ, that person will carry that for the rest of their lives. Me contohnya. Bila cikgu tu accident, aku kata pada sister aku, rasakan. Dia kata jangan cakap cik macam itu. Isterinya meninggal, anaknya 2 orang meninggal. Tak apa. Pasal dia abuse aku. Pertama, dia pula meninggal. Rasakan, kamu bayarlah apa yang kamu buat pada aku. Kan? So you see, when you do punishment, it will stick in your heart, in your soul. They will forever think about the day when you punish them. So jadi, B.F. Skinner dan Masa yang lain-lain tu mendidik kata, punishment is not a choice. If you want to punish someone, teacher, apa kamu buat kalau nak punish anak-anak murid kamu? Tanpa tu. Aku dah kena tu. Suruh dia bersih longkang. Suruh dia tanam pokok and so on. No. What we learn is that you remove him or her, withdraw the privilege, wherever that privilege is. And then kalau younger children, dudukkan dari situ, dia lihat kita ni bersonok-sonok, dia rasa susah hati dekat situ, and then we talk to him or her, when you are ready, you can join us again. You see, I was trained that way. Saya ni therapist pada kanak-kanak yang mengalami emotional behavioral problems. You think in America I can use words yang ganas-ganas? Mana boleh? Mak bapaknya akan susah. Kita menggunakan bahasa-bahasa yang boleh dipahami oleh kanak-kanak tu. Okey, Zara. Asya, Isya.
Daripada Cikgu Rohaida Razali.
Rohaida. Hai Cikgu.
Soalan dia, Assalamualaikum Doktor.
Waalaikumsalam.
Sejauh manakah perasaan marah akan menimbulkan rasa tidak hormat murid kepada guru?
Oh, okey. Alright.
Nak teruskan soalan
Ya, satu dulu. Okey. Kita tak nakkan. What do we want from your from your pupils, from your students. Ingat, you are not just teaching them subjects. You are demonstrating what we call the appropriate behavior. Remember, there will also be teachers nanti. If you are angry with them, if you cannot stop being angry with them, remember they will perpetuate that anger. Diorang ada anak murid nanti. Mereka akan ada anak sendiri, diorang akan ada student sendiri. You want to stop that cycle. Cut it off. You cannot punish your children. You cannot punish your students. You think that you resolve the problem at this moment. Senanglah hati kamu. Impact to that person. Memang kamu kata, budak-budak daripada B40 memang macam ni perangainya. Dah kamu gunakan bahasa-bahasa yang tak elok. Ingat, all of you. Gunakan bahasa inclusivity. Jangan menggunakan bahasa-bahasa exclusivity ni sampai orang terasa. Dalam kelas kamu, kita ada gay, kita ada lesbian. Semalam saya mengajar. Kita ada LGBTQ. If you are practicing inclusivity or inclusive culture, mereka tu just like any one of us. We cannot call, dalam kelas lagi dah boys and girls, mana dah? You kata students ke pun boleh. Because among them, neither boy nor girl. You know, practice of inclusivity. Bila kamu practice inclusivity ni, kamu will help you not to be angry. Because that's the way you are. It's okay for them to behave that way. For them to, because kita ni bukannya guru agama. Di mana kita, kalau kamu ada ustazah ni, aku tak tahulah haramnya yang begitu masuk neraka dan so on. Tak semestinya yang bercakap tak masuk neraka, kita pun masuk neraka juga dulu mencaci seseorang. Dan tempat kerja saya tu sekarang ni, kadang-kadang budak-budak tak pun kenal jantan ke betina. Rupa-rupanya betina, tapi dia rupa jantan. Bayang kalau dalam aku punya company sendiri ada tempat aku kerja tu. So sometimes I got nasihat my assistant, cukup tengok dalam roster tu, budak ni lelaki ke perempuan. Dia tengok 4 orang. Macam lelaki sangat. Tu tengok, tapi adalah ciri-ciri perempuan tu. Tu tengok, ya Allah, perempuan. So adakah kita nak kalau seseorang tu dia lembut, jangan keras. Kamu cakap dengan dia. Pernah saya diundang oleh universiti untuk membentuk budak-budak yang belajar kat universiti tertentu. Pasalnya, budak-budak yang effeminate ni datang pada kelas, dia boleh berpakaian terdedah buah dada ni. Buah dada lelaki, tapi dia dah injek langsungan. Dan yang menjadi isunya, cikgunya tak tahan tengoknya. Maknanya kamu yang salah. Kamu sebagai guru lelaki, kenapa kamu tak tahan nafsu kamu tengok dia? Itu report pada saya. Saya kena pergi bawa diorang satu workshop, real case. Dan mereka tu dia, diorang suruh saya minta diorang berkawan. Jadikan dia jantan betul-betul. No way. Aku kata, guys, you just be the person that you want to be. Aku tanya dia, apa your quality what? Dia kata, oh, I want to be running, business itulah, business ini, business pakaian. Kamu ni, aku tengok lah. Bila kamu masa kahwin, kamu suka orang macam ini. Itu menghias kamu. Make-up kamu. Lepas tu kamu benci orang-orang yang lembut-lembut. Betul tak? Biasanya begitu. Kamu hina mereka. Jadi bila kamu hina mereka, kamu dah ada kemarahan dalam jiwa kamu yang kamu tak dapat nak keluarkan, kamu hina lah dia. So you see, there are many forms of anger. Lagi. Yes.
Clarification regarding assertive talk. Could it be also mistaken as a disguise of anger management
Or disguise anger management.
by using assertive talk? Are you actually disguising your anger?
Oh, assertive talk is the most acceptable way of expressing. Assertiveness is defined as expressing your ideas, your thoughts, your emotions, your preferences, your likes, your dislikes in a manner that would help you and in a manner not to embarrass, not to infuriate someone, not to downgrade somebody. That's assertiveness. If you think that you are being assertive, if that person gets offended, that means you were not assertive to begin with. Kamu offend dia. That is why when you talk assertively to your students, you think that you are assertive. Because in our culture, we tend to think assertiveness and aggressiveness are similar, if not the same. And then when you offend, consequently, when you offend that individual, you are already doing an aggressive talk, not assertive talk. When I do an assertive talk, that person is not offended at all. That person will say, "Thank you, I did not realize that I screamed at you a while ago." Jadi kan, kita kena tegas. Tegas means you say what you want to say. Express. When you do express what's in your heart, tell them in a manner that it doesn't hurt them, it doesn't offend them. Are you together with me or not? So, kebanyakannya kita katakan kita ni assertif, sebenarnya kita agresif. Agresif maknanya budak tu dah malu, budak tu dah menyesal, budak tu dah get offended. That means you were aggressive dengan dia. Assertive, no. I was aggressive at one time to my mom. I still remember. And you know what she taught me? Sher, Masa saya dulu, I was raised in America. 26 years of my life I spent in America. And then my mom said to me, "Sher, you can be honest, frank, but you cannot be brutally frank." You see what I'm saying? You want to be frank, honest. But then when that honesty hurts that person. My mother was hurt when I said something to her. And I learned from that lesson. I may be frank, but I shouldn't be brutally frank. That's aggressiveness. Okay? Yes. Are we together on that? Yes.
Perlukah kita luahkan amarah atau ketidakpuasan sesuatu perkara kepada orang yang kita percaya?
Okay.
Bukan kepada orang yang kita marah, kepada orang yang kita percaya.
Kamu jumpa orang lain.
Orang lain atau twist the situation dengan cara yang menggembirakan.
Okay. So let me do it this way, okay? All right, for you, are we together? I know that this is fasting that time. What time is it now? Is it time for buka puasa? 10. Oh. Okay. 10:30? 37. Oh, that's exact. All right.
Do we get a break?
Oh. I'm aggressive. I'm minor. I don't care about whether you need a break or not.
Are you angry?
Go ahead. But you will miss the best of my delivery. Oh, go ahead. Apa tadi tu? Ya. Apa? Yang first one.
Kalau kita meluahkan rasa marah kita kepada orang yang kita percaya.
Okay, good. Remember, walaupun kamu mempraktikkan assertiveness, there are people in your life yang tak boleh express assertiveness. Mak dan ayah. Kamu boleh tak be assertive dengan mak kamu? Certainly not. Mother, should you start smoking in this house? Certainly not. Your mother will get offended. We do not assert ourselves macam kamu. Nak assert dengan director kat sini. So tak boleh. Tak boleh. Because walaupun kamu practice assertiveness, then you have to know to certain authority figures, like your parents, authority figures, and your directors, your doctors, the policeman. Katalah policeman stop you from speeding. Kamu tanya dia, inilah nak cari duit ni. Kamu kata kat dia, how fast did I drive? Ingat, you can be assertive. See, assertive, what's your name again? Yeah, you. Suguna. Dr. Suguna. Dr. Suguna, like this. You cannot be assertive to all people in all situations. With your director here, you got to respect. You cannot be, oh, I see. You say that you are busy, but I think you are talking in the phone. And you are taking my time. Tak boleh. We cannot be assertive, doctor, in all situations. So, with certain authority figures, dengan mak dan ayah, authority figure kamu. The police, the gurus, we cannot be assertive to them. Walaupun you feel that you want to, because they are your bosses, because they also have other things that they do. Kita kena faham mereka tu. I cannot be assertive to the policeman. Walaupun they arrest me, I did ask. Kena marah pun ada lagi. Aku kata, I'm going to call Cik Farouk, the OCPD of Ampang Jaya. Panggil lah, dia kata. Dia marah saya balik, so I shouldn't have said that. So in other words, to authority figures, you have to be very careful in being assertive or expressing your anger or disappointment, dissatisfaction in an assertive way. Dengan waiter, yes, boleh. Salah. Dengan kawan boleh macam frost, utam kamu dekat bahu kamu. Itu boleh. Tapi kalau your dad does that to you, or your grandfather does that to you, you have to think twice before being assertive. For you know that's how your granddad expressed his love to you. Yes, doctor.
You're actually practicing inequality. You're actually looking down on those who are weaker or who are inferior compared to your superiors.
Well,
Would it be
inequality.
better the superiors are the ones who are sent for anger management?
Ah!
They can't manage their anger.
All of us need that. It doesn't matter whether that person is in a superior station, status or not. I think we all need to go for that assertiveness training. When we say, ingat, doctor, all behaviors are situational in nature, termasuk assertiveness. You can be assertive in one situation, but you cannot be assertive in another situation. Yeah. So, you make that choice. Should I be assertive to my director? If you say yes, then can I be positively assertive? Yes. Contoh tadi saya kata dengan polis. Dengan ayah kamu. Ayah kamu bising kat situ. Daddy, how many times have I spoken to you to be quiet? The neighborhood is, this is an alarming thing for you to do at home. You do not do that to your dad, would you? And you certainly would say, Dad, when you are ready, could you slow down that volume? Nice, positive assertiveness. Sampai mak saya kata saya ni brutally frank, brutally honest. We don't do that. Yeah, next one. Another part of that question, right?
Twist the situation
Ya. Dia luahkan ya. Okay. Right. In this case, sometimes you luah you punya perasaan pada counselor kamu, pada best friend kamu. Nice if you have a BFF that would listen to what you have to say. Kadang-kadang dia pun dah jemu dengar kemarahan kamu, all that stuff, kan? Yes, we cannot take advantage of that. Someone that you trust, siapa yang aku express kemarahan aku? Apa, ada marah ke aku 2-3 hari ni? Aku tak ada marah pun dalam masa 3 hari ni tau.
Tim bawang kan.
Tim bawang,
Jadi macam kita memarah dan meluahkan rasa marah dengan orang lain, kita share dengan geng bawang.
Yeah, sometimes we viral it and all that stuff. Kamu punya dissatisfaction marah. Remember, when there are psychologists around you, they will interpret that as you having some kind of a disorder. Ingat, expressing viral ni semua ni menunjukkan you ada disorder. Ingat, kami psikologis kan? Kami counselor kan? Yes! Kalau dia tidak, mengapa? Kalau sekali-sekala dia, yes, why not? Ini ada saja. Saya ada seorang kawan saya, ya Allah, baru ni, yesterday or day before yesterday, nampak dia punya dalam Facebook dia, mak dan ayah dia baru beli kereta untuk mak dia. Dan, ya Allah, apalah kamu tunjuk mak kamu. Dia nak menunjukkan kasih sayang ibu pada ibu dia, pada ayah dia dan so on. Ni kawan saya dah, saya rasa 50 dah umurnya. Tapi maknya tak lalu berjalan. Maknya mengalami kesakitan berjalan. Macam dipaksanya maknya untuk berjalan supaya dia dapat buat video. So you see, dia hari-hari, every day, sometimes 4-5 times a day, dia mengeluarkan cerita dalam either Facebook or WhatsApp, whatever social media, either TikTok and stuff. And psychologists are already, you cari lah, psychologists are already naming this person having neurosis ataupun neurotic ataupun mental disorder of some sort. Bayangkan, orang yang selalu ambil selfie tak berhenti-henti tu, non-stop, berselfie tak habis-habis, itu pun menunjukkan, yes, ada gangguan emosi, gangguan jiwa dia. So, kalau kamu nak berselfie sekali tu okey. Hari ni, apa saja ada orang tu, dah berselfie tak habis-habis. Sepuluh rimas dengan orang-orang macam tu. Aku nak buat kerja pun tak boleh. Asyik nak berselfie, tak habis-habis. Betul ditayangkan masuk ke sana, masuk kemari. Okay. Last time aku berselfie, aku ni Siti Nurhaliza. That was like, sebelum puasa, aku makan. Dia dengan husband dia, dengan husband dia tu, my best friend. Lepas tu dengan, okay. Yeah. We have to be very careful. Nak berselfie dengan dia ke apa. No, I just, dia orang ajak come. Just ambil gambar berselfie dengan dia. Okay lah. 2 gambar cukup lah. Yang tu diviralkan pula. Tak. Okay. So, anyway, that's about anger. Tanya saya lagi tentang anger, okay? Banyak. Tanyalah. Okay. Yes. Am I doing okay here? Oh, good. Huh? Are you happy with me? Are you angry with me? Are you angry for being here? No? Okay, wonderful. Yes. Hmm.
Kita dimarah, tapi kita tak boleh nak sedar bahawa nak marah.
Okay.
Marahan tu nak dihabis.
Alright. Bila authority figure, tak kira director kamu, bos kamu, aku tak kira, anggaplah kata director kamu, it could be anybody. Okay. Saya jarang kena marah pasal I'm an authority figure. So jadi orang tak berani nak marah aku. Diorang segan, diorang respect lah. Diorang kata aku orang tua ke tak. So tak ada lah. Okay. But ada orang tegur saya. Okay. Jadi adakah dia marah ataupun dia menegur? You have to differentiate that. Of all you know, this is why we need to learn about being empathetic. What is it like for you to be sitting in that director's chair, desk? Duduklah kamu kat situ. Apa rasa kamu? Tentu kamu rasa panas kan? Bayangkan you punya director, bukan you nak report dekat kamu saja. Ada kementerian, menteri lah kita begini. The life of these people. My boss, he's a billionaire. Oh, aku tak pernah jumpa orang kaya macam dia. Once a while I text him, dia tak jawab. Should I say I'm an offender? Malas aku kerja dengan dia. No. So I say to myself, kalau aku jadi billionaire, I think that's exactly what I would be doing. So now, Zara, Isha, Frost dan orang lain, all of you, ingat, kalau kamu tu satu hari jadi director di situ, kamu lagi teruk. Kamu tahu tak? Kamu lagi garang. Yes! Empathy kamu tu. So jadi bila kamu kena jangan kata dia marah, dia tegur kamu. So jadi kamu berasertif dengan dia boleh, software of the assertive. Kamu tanya dia, in what area, which point that I'm not doing something as to satisfy your requirement. Make it as education. Otherwise, you're kemana aku punya slide? Kesana aku punya. Betulkan sikit Nash. Tak boleh. Oh, control semua. Di sini nak kau control. You better learn to control your anger. Jadi kalau kamu control your anger kamu jumpa orang lain, orang yang kamu trust, orang yang boleh terima kamu, yang they are not judgmental, why not? Instead of screaming at your bosses, screaming at your authority figures, might as well you talk to somebody that you trust, somebody that you care about. But then my message is that you all of you, need to learn to practice the art, the technique of anger management. Kalau tidak, ini dah terjadi pada kamu. Kamu cari orang nak kamu sembang, so manage that. Take the assertive anger, if you can, assertiveness training and so on. You need to learn the technique. Kamu ingat aku dah jadi macam ini, tak ada orang marah. Mesti ada, aku kena marah. Masa saya, yes. Aku ingat sangat masa saya jadi therapist, aku kena marah kerana there were errors in our clinic and they thought I was the one who caused the errors because they said I was a foreigner. Because you did not understand English. That really infuriates me. To the point that, I was livid with anger. How dare you say that I'm a foreigner? That's why I'm somebody else that make that mistake. But then again, should I demonstrate my anger right there and there? I did have somebody else that I could talk to. So my mother would say, well, that's the way the Southerners are. They are prejudiced. Habis cerita. Sampai sekarang aku ingat dia marah aku. Aku punya bos tu namanya Beverly Schlesinger. Dia tidak mengatakan aku bos lagi satu. mengatakan, well, we suspect that you were the one who committed the error because you may not be able to understand English. Oh my gosh, I'm in A in my English class for for international students, American class. I never went to Form 4, so I went to America to complete my high school. So English was my second language. Sometimes I dream in English better than I do because I was there for many, many, many years. For someone, my superior, to tell me that, and then I was very angry at her. But at that moment, I did not say that. When I went home, I did tell my mom, I said, how dare that woman say all these things? And then I learned from it. Tapi kalau hari-hari kamu terima kemarahan tu, and then you know lah, either you leave or that person leaves. Apa yang cerita? Berhentilah, kamu siapa suruh kamu kerja kat sini? You have a choice, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, leave. And go and be a consultant like me. Senang aku, siapa berani nak marah aku? Yes, I worked for Petronas for over 25 years. Nobody had ever been angry with me. Until now, saya masih bekerja dengan orang. I've never been angry dengan orang. They were so respectful for me, and I respect them to no end. And because they're all professional. If they wanted to say something, they will say in a comment like, Dr. Sher, would you be kind enough to do this in different way? They will puji dulu. Dr. Sher, you have been doing this. No, we love for you for doing. There's an area. There's an area that we wish that you put a bit more emphasis on that. Habis cerita. Sedap dengar kan? Kamu pun rasa seronok dengar macam itu. Because you are not an American, itu pasalnya. We in America, bukan aku nak kata America semua, tentang language, yes. We have this, dia kamu kata bunga-bunga lambat sangat. American dia ada lengkuk-lengkuk dia sendiri. Kalau kamu katalah, aku kata, mak aku nak buat kari. Aku ingat lagi cerita dia. So jadi kan, he never tasted like curry. Tak apa-apa dia buatnya. Actually, it was not my curry powder. It was Ethiopian. I had an Ethiopian girlfriend. Ethiopian namanya Almas. Bagi mama aku, curry Ethiopia yang pure chili. So bila aku masuk ke rumah, aku ingat lagi rumah aku tak boleh dimasuk oleh kerana. So mother, what's wrong? Dia kata, oh, I'm trying to impress you. I'm, trying to make some curry for you. So I need, budak muda kan. Mama, that's not curry. This is poison to me. So you see, you kena didik diri dia tu. I could have said, oh mother, thanks for being so nice to speak curry. Let me check what kind of curry that they use. Oh, this is Almas punya curry. No wonder we couldn't enter the house because it's pure chili and peppers. So you see, train yourself to say the same thing in a different way. But you are not trained to do so. Kerana pada kecil lagi, mana kita betul tak doktor kan? Mana kita ni dididik to express. Kita didik cakap aja. Kamu suka, tak suka habis. Kami dididik in America. I say America because I used to live there, right? So jadi, we dididik to say the same thing in a different way. Supaya you don't hurt, you don't offend, you don't apa saja dengan dia. Tak ada malukan dia. Oh, we have style. Dalam bahasa psikologi itu, we call it tentative language. Belajar guru-guru English, tahu kan? Tentative language. Kan? Selalu kita kata, I'm wondering. Kita kata, tu tentative language. Forgive me if I'm wrong. That's tentative. I wonder if you, all these things we are trained to use tentative language. Dalam counseling, dalam psychology, we cannot say what we want to say. Di sini, kami kadang-kadang kami jumpa psychology very aggressive because they do not know the art of communication. Ada lagi, Kesha? Allah, ya. So, nak pergi tempat dia orang, Sarawak ke?
Tadi dia tanya, biasa kan, normal kadang-kadang bila kita marah, kita avoid. Avoidance.
Okay.
To confront ketika marah. Adakah itu satu kondisi sihat atau tidak?
Okay. Ya, satu dulu.
The best way to deal.
Okay. All right. When you know your level of anger at every moment, right now your anger it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Tak tahulah. Boleh jadi kamu rasa terpaksa datang kat sini. So jadi boleh jadi anger kamu tu maybe 1 out of 5. I do not have anger at this moment. InsyaAllah tak ada. Sebaliknya, I'm so happy, so grateful to Zara and Isha for having invited me here. Feel wonderful. Although aku tak tidur malam tadi. Aku tidur sejam setengah. Because yesterday I was very busy doing choice therapy, reality therapy. So, when I nampak muka si Isha dan Zara, aku rasa, ya Allah, aku kena bangun. Pukul 1 aku dah bangun dah. Kalau kamu bangun pukul 1 tadi, datang ke sini, tentu kamu nak marah, betul tak? Aku tak. Because marah can be a source of motivation to you. Ini yang ketenda. When you are angry, make it as a motivation to you. Katalah kamu angry because your student is angry. Your student is angry because he's not making the best grade. Tapi kalau dia jadikan itu sebagai motivasi, I want to learn a different way of answering the questions. I want to be more prepared. Ingat, anger ni boleh memberikan kita motivasi. Not all anger, any forms of anger will lead us to disaster. Okay, itu disaster. Sarkastik nanti, you lepaskan you marah, you kata benda-benda yang katakanlah your boyfriend is angry with you. Become a source of motivation. So next time you will not do that again. And you learn from that incident where you say your angry thought, whatever. Okay? So tadi dia kata, adakah kita patut marah masa kita tak boleh kita avoid. Anger tu kalau dapat kita manage secepat mungkin, tak boleh kita avoid. Tadi kita kata, we can talk to our best friends. We can talk to your cat, to your dog, to whatever that is. Yang sebenarnya kamu kata pada kucing kamu, aku benci sangat aku punya apa tu bla 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 bla. Kucing tu habis cerita. This is your reactive aggression, but you don't demonstrate your aggression to someone. Jadi avoiding for the time being, knowing that you can express, avoid the situation that may cause further problem nanti. You can avoid. Why not? Kan? Saya satu hari itu, my brother was dying of cancer. That was like, he died in August. I lost 3 brothers and nephew during COVID. Imagine, should I be angry to Allah? Kan macam mana ni? So yes, I was sad. I to have lost my eldest brother, my second eldest, and then my younger brother, all in one time frame. Yeah, and then my nephew. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't be angry because could I be angry to God? Tak boleh pula. Takut pula aku nanti. So jadi, in this case, I just terima and then I manage whatever emotions that I have. When I was in the hospital taking my brother, every day I took my brother to GH for treatment. And one of the head nurses marah patient-patient yang menunggu tu. Apa dia kata? Aku ingat lagi. Dia kata, kau orang ni datang kemari ni, biarlah patient saja yang datang, yang kau orang ni ramai-ramai buat apa? Menyusahkan kami. Marah kami. So, aku ni pun berani juga. Ma'am, aku pergi jumpa dia. Orang lain semua takut. Pasal dia head nurse. Ma'am, I kata, matron. Ma'am, you can say the same thing, but you don't have to scream. You don't have to show that emotion. We are all sick here. My brother is dying of cancer, as you know. But you don't have to scream. Just tell us apa saja nak kamu. You see, nurses do that. Kadang dia marah-marah dengan kita. Dia rimas. Kan? Siapa suruh kamu jadi nurse? That's my question. If you play the role of a nurse, if you choose to be a nurse, ada satu doktor marah saya. Sebab anak buah saya pergi jumpa dia. Dia sakit perut. Lepas tu dia nak tulis macam aku kata, doktor apa yang you tulis tu? Dia kata, hantar anak kamu ke GH. Mengapa pula? Dia kata, suspect appendix. Doktor, I said to him, aku tak nampak ya doktor sentuh dia punya perut belah kanan tu. Apa dia kata pada aku? Who's the doctor here? Yes, dia kata pada aku. Ya, aku kata, I may not be a medical doctor, but I'm not dumb. Aku ambil suratnya tu, aku tak gunakan, aku bawa dia kepada doktor lain yang very friendly. Tu doktor tu kata pada aku, anak Dr. Kawi ni bukannya ada appendix, dia mesti ada makan apa? Masalah makan. So aku tanya, nama dia Kawi juga. Kawi, apa yang kau makan dalam 3 hari ni? I panggil dia junior. Lepas tu, Kawi kata, dia berlumba-lumba makan sate dengan kawan dia. Siapa yang boleh makan sate yang terlebih, dia yang lebih, dia menang. So you see, kalau lagi ikutkan nanti tadi, dia slaughter lah perut budak tu kan. Mengeluarkan appendix tu. So jadi doktor ni marah sangat kan saya pasal saya tanya dia. I catch him, tak ada nampak, terus bagi solat. Kata solat apa ni? Appendix. So jadi, cuma sekarang saya ingat. So you see, just learn to control. Use your anger to motivate you. Ignore tu boleh. But then again, you must use that as a technique that works for you. Later on, bila dah cool down tu, bolehlah kita jumpa dia orang tu dan soal. Apa yang terjadi pada engkau orang? Bila engkau orang marah, kamu tak ada buat follow up on that. Kamu tak ada, aku tak ada, bila dah marah tu, kamu kena jumpa orang tu balik. I know that you are under, this is where all this tentative language, I have a feeling that you have been under pressure. Normally you don't say all those things. But it's just something I can help you with. Jadi kan, dia appreciate that. Sekarang ni, bosses can be very, bukannya di mana-mana saja. Aku dengar bosses yang Allah menggunakan bahasa yang tak elok. Kadang-kadang bagi dia appraisal. Ada saya, anak murid saya juga dah jadi orang besar dalam company itu. Kami ada what we call 360 degrees. Makna sini, kamu boleh cerita tentang 6 orang tu tentang bos kamu. Dia kenalah. Ada satu employee tu tak 360 degrees means we can evaluate you from different aspects. Apa dia buatnya? Dia cari orang yang jawab soalan macam gitu tu. Yes. Maknanya di sini, he's a very weak man. Cuba kalau dia ambil di situ, wow, dia kata ada employee aku yang begini, so I must take note on this and I certainly want to be better. Okay, the next one apa dia kata, jangan ignore, kata do something.
Jika ada kawan-kawan atau ahli keluarga yang pernah marah-marah datang kepada kita, kita dengar cakap tak perlu bagi solusi.
Okay.
Because at times seperti kata Dr. tadi selama kita sabar-sabar, dia makin marah.
Makin marah. Okay. All of you join me, okay? Bila orang tu marah dengan kita, kan kalau you tak payah jadi kaunselor pun, jadi guru-guru, kadang parents marah kita kan. Dan what happens then, kita tak boleh lawan balik. Bayangkan kita lawan balik parents tu, siapa nak mengantar anaknya kat sini? Kemana dia akan pergi? Budak-budak tu pergi ke tempat lain. Imagine your sekolah ni is without students. Imagine. Dalam kelas kamu ada 30 orang tu, 20 lari. Tinggal 10 orang. I had one professor. I don't mind mentioning her name. Dia dah mati pun profesor. Evelyn Johnson nama profesor. Ya Allah. Tiap-tiap minggu saya ni, hari Tuesday dan Thursday, saya ada diarrhea. Sudah dapat psychosomatic problem. Kerana akan menghadapi di dalam kelas nanti, tak pernah muka yang manis, tak pernah reward kami apa saja. Dia bagi saya C. Ini masa bekerja untuk my PhD ni. Bila kita salah saya, dia bawanya kita dalam bilik dia. Dalam bilik dia tu, office dia tu, ada gambar singa, lion. Besar sangat. What does that tell you? Dalam hati, patutlah she's never be able to lead a happy life. She was married 3 or 4 times, divorced. Rupa-rupanya bila kami kaji kawan-kawan kami, mula ada 20 orang dalam kelas tu. Eventually we had 4 people. I was among the 4. And then when we kaji dia punya history, life history dia, she was raped when she was a young girl, and that anger was still there. So you see, kamu kena memahami orang-orang yang anger dia tinggi sangat. Of all you know is that they have had some abusive experience in life there. You kena faham. Sometimes benda-benda ni menghantui kita. I had one patient. Dengar ni sebelum balik. Patient ni, klien ni, telefon saya, dia kata datang. Okay, datanglah. So I kata, what's your problem? How can I help you? You know, dog, I feel like I want to strangle. I feel like I want to kill somebody. Oh my goodness, this is a big thing that you're having. So tell me what's going on. Dengar semua. Supaya kamu ambil ini sebagai satu cerita, bukan cerita dengan dongeng, the real story behind his anger. So tell me what's going on. Doctor, dia kata, when I was a young boy, I used to have an ustad to teach me how to read Quran. That ustad was my parents' best friend. Are you with me now?
Yes.
And then what happened, I said. And then on several occasions, he would take me to some place near Padang-Padang tu. He would ask me to perform oral sex on him. Ustaz tu! Aku nak khabar pada kau. Aku tak bohong. You know what ustaz means? Tahu kan? Dia mengajar Quran, mengajar agama. And then he was so repeatedly abused, and he did not dare to tell his parents because that ustad was the parents' best friend. Imagine that. So now he's already an adult. He's in late 20s. Aku tanya juga dia, kenapa kamu tak bunuh ustaz tu? Dia kata, dog, dia kata, because he has children. I cannot imagine the children having no father. So, sampai sekarang ni, dia mengalami mental disorder. What we call, psychologists call it PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Sampai lifetime. Dia tak boleh. So, jadi, apa dia cerita pada saya tu? So, I said, how do you manage yourself? I like to have girls in my life. But every time I have a girlfriend, I rape her. I have raped 5 women already. They are my girlfriends. Imagine that. Dia nak express anger-nya, tak ada tempat untuk dia dah menjadikan product for abuse. All of you teachers, please remember this. You can do anything that you wish to your students. You can be angry. You can say anything that you wish. Remember, they will suppress these feelings. Kereta kamu kena dicalanya. Kereta kamu dicucuk dengan paku. Itu just a manifestation saja. Satu hari nanti, pernah tak kamu tengok video tentang seorang guru dengan studentnya yang nama Ted Stoddard? Pernah tak tengok tu? Cuba kamu tengok dalam cerita, dalam video tu.
The bracelet.
Ha?
About the bracelet.
About?
The bracelet.
The
The
bracelet?
mother's bracelet.
The mother's perfume and so on. Ya, kalau you dapat tengok video tu, it should touch your heart. Macam mana dia menceritakan, macam mana the guru yang so loving tu, because that's STODDARD. Cuba dapat, lupa dah first. There's a video on that. There are a series of videos on perhubungan antara guru dengan student dia, sampai studentnya dia miskin. This is in America. Dan dia tak dapat dia berfungsi betul, dan tapi oleh kerana dedikasi gurunya tadi, tak pernah nak marah dia, eventually he became a doctor. And on the day when he was comforted have that, kan, dia hendakkan guru dia menjadikan substitute mother dia, jadi mother dia meninggalkan begitu. So ingat people, self-fulfilling prophecy is, you all tahu kan self-fulfilling prophecy? Faham? Siapa yang tak faham tentang self-fulfilling prophecy? Angkat tangan, tak apa. Aku ceritakan. Semua faham? Faham? Siapa yang tak faham, cikgu? Okey. Nanti aku cerita pada kau. Ha? Kamu tak faham? Tapi aku tanya tak faham ke faham, kamu diam je. Ha? Faham tak faham? Aku tak tahu you all punya mengangguk betul ke gini. Yeah. I know I have Indian students in my class. When he says no like this, we say yes. I said, which one? Are you saying yes? No. So tell me which one. Are you gunakan bahasa? Tahu tak self-fulfilling prophecy? No. Okay. Ceritanya. Okay. Jumpa tak Stoddard tadi? Tadi Stoddard. Jumpa video tu. Kamu cari, kamu tengoklah. Kalau tidak menyentuh perasaan kamu hari ini, bulan puasa ini, kami minta maaf, kosong-kosonglah dengan bos kamu, dengan kawan kamu, anak murid kamu. Ingat kita ni, boleh kan dah tiba masa nak kita berkosong-kosong, betul tak? Girls yang bukan Muslim, we all have kosong-kosong. Means this is the time when, oh please forgive me. You don't have to tell her what you did, but we don't know. Sometimes we commit some sin and so on. You orang ada kosong-kosong ke? And your tak ada ya? Oh, we have. Kosong-kosong means I forgive you for the wrong thing that you done to me, and you also forgive me. That's what on Hari Raya kita bermaaf-maafan, forgive me, ampun dosa aku, and so on. I think you all need to do that before students kamu balik kampung, okay? Cikgu minta maaf. Ada pernah sekali-sekala tu. Tak payah kamu bagi example pun. Budak-budak tu akan faham. Dia orang pun seronok memaafkan cikgu. Dan dia orang kata pun pada kamu, cikgu kami pun jahat. Kami tak mendengar tu. Okay, so hoping that after Raya nanti, we have a new lease of life. Okay, self-fulfilling prophecy datangnya daripada cerita dongeng Greek dulu yang digelarkan Pygmalion. Pernah belajar Pygmalion effect. Pygmalion adalah seorang sculptor. One day Pygmalion, ini saya pendekkan ceritanya lah. One day Pygmalion was walking down by the beach tu. Dia nampak satu boulder. Boulder ni batu yang besar yang hodoh. You know, all this kalau you pergi Penang ke mana-mana kau nampak batu besar-besar yang tak elok sangat tu. So Pygmalion nampak batu tu. Dan Pygmalion kata, I'm going to do something to this rock so that I'm going to shape them into the body of the most beautiful woman in the whole wide world. So dia pun berusaha untuk bawakan rock tu ke workshop dia. Every day dikikisnya, dichisel dan apa saja rock tu. Eventually, rock tu yang hodoh tadi menjadi satu bentuk tubuh seorang wanita yang sungguh cantik sekali. Tetapi wanita itu tak ada apa. Tak ada soul. Tak ada nyawa. Just a statue. So dia minta lagi pada Tuhan. Dia kata, oh Tuhan bagilah statue ni nyawa. So dia timbullah Tuhan bagilah nyawa. Pendek ceritanya, they fall in love. You will do that. Satu hari nanti kamu akan jatuh cinta, bukannya seks cinta, tak. Kamu akan jatuh cinta kepada anak-anak murid kamu yang kamu banyak berusaha membantu dia. Dia boleh jadi saintis. Saya belajar dekat, saya mengajar dan jadi konsultan dekat Pintar. Dekat Pintar, dekat apa? Genius. Dia orang ni pergi ke Harvard, MIT, Oxford. Bayangkan gurunya kamu masa kecil-kecil dulu tak pedulikan dia. Bayangkan kamu don't care. Today, how many of these boys and girls, anak-anak Malaysia ni berada di Harvard, berada di MIT, berada di University of Texas. anxiety kamu tinggi, and you may lead to depression. Kamu rasa kamu tak berguna lagi, kamu rasa orang lain ada hak lagi daripada aku, so on. Kalau kamu dah rasa itu, bermakna kalau kamu tak ada isu-isu lain, bermakna kamu tidak express anger kamu sebaik-baik yang kamu patut express. Badan kamu mengletak, kamu rasa sakit jantung dan so on, sakit belakang. Kalau kamu rasa sakit belakang, kamu minta orang-orang urut kamu, bermaknanya kamu tidak asertif lah tu. Aku tahu banyak cikgu ni balik rumah kan, ada aja orang nak minta kamu urut kan. Anak-anak kamu kijak kaki kamu, kijak belakang kamu. Kamu itu menunjukkan salah satu kamu cara kamu nak menghilangkan stres kamu tu. Stres kamu tu dan banyaknya datang daripada all these emotions that are not that are kept inside you, not expressed. Kalau kamu jumpa orang urut-urut kamu when you are happy, it's okay. When you are not happy yang kamu urut-urut tu, nanti itulah. Tak payah jumpa orang urut-urut ni. Kamu cakap sajalah. Tapi jangan ingat, satu kes ni baru saya terima. Okay? Yang menunjukkan macam mana kita boleh menghancurkan seseorang punya career. Patient saya ni orang yang sudah berumur, lebih kurang dah 50 lebih. Okay. Dia mengalami anxiety dan dia felt very sad, very low. During my clinical interview, I discovered that she told me one of her employees yang dibawanya ke dalam tempat kerja tu, masa dia interview budak ni, dia rasa kesian sangat budak ni. So dia bawanya budak tu tempat kerja. Last year, budak tu hantar surat layang. Surat kepada bos yang tertinggi tu, kepada kementerian sini, menteri lah. Kamu tulis surat. Kamu tahu tak apa terjadi? Patient saya ni, dia hilang bonusnya 24,000 ditarik, dan promosi dia, patut dia dah jadi orang-orang atasan, dirampas. Kerana seorang punya surat, orang tu baru dia yang hire orang tu. Tulis surat berkajang-kajang, mengata itu, mengata ini, banyak mengata dia. Tapi dia tak dicerita bersama. Umur dia tak tahu siapa yang nulis surat tu. Rupa-rupanya orang yang lemah lembut, yang selama hari ni baik dengan dia, campur cik puan, begitu. Rupanya dia yang nulis surat. So, you can write letters if you want to. But always remember the consequence of your action. You destroy someone's life. You destroy someone's career. You forget that that person hired you. You are still a junior. Saya tahu sangat. Orang yang menulis tu, orang yang jadi klien saya, patient saya tu. Imagine what it's like for you. One of your students wrote to the menteri, you dah kena. Ya, mengatakan begitu begini. Bayangkanlah. So, my message to you is that some people express their anger in different ways. Cara yang reaktif, ditulisnya surat. Dan dipost pada siapa. In this case, kalau students kan, pada kementerian lah. Director kementerian lah. Ruin that person's life. Sampai sekarang ni, klien saya tu masih lagi dalam mode memerlukan not psychiatric counselling, psychological help daripada saya. Sampai sekarang ni. Berapa bulan dah. The trauma of having someone that yang you hire, then you respect and so on, menulis surat, dia bacanya surat tu. Dia ni, klien saya, orang atasan, bacalah apa employee kamu kata. Bayar RM24,000. Patut dia dapat bonus, last year habis. Patut dia dapat naik pangkat, jadi GM ke, senior GM ke, habis, hancur. Yes.
Just want to ask, as a counselor, how do you try not to be, while you're dealing with your patient, you try not to be biased, you try not to take sides. How do you do that? It's hard. It's hard.
It's very, very difficult thing to do, not to take side in this case. Sometimes we counsel psychologists find it difficult, Zara, to be neutral. You know, we are human beings. Kita selalu ada perasaan yang orang kena mangsa. Kita rasa we tend to be protective of them. But then again, dalam counseling, we have to learn not to listen so that we can show empathy, but we suspect that dalam kita punya kerja ni, you must have done something that leads that person to write that letter. And so my therapy idea, think back what you have learned from this incident. What are some of the things that you used to do and so on. And then she tells me, that's what we call lesson learned. Saya tak ada setuju dengan apa saja dia lakukan. Saya bersimpati, berempati dengan dia. Tapi I think I tanya dia, what lesson have you learned from this incident? Lesson dia udah umur setengah abad ni, dia mengatakan, you can never underestimate orang yang cantik, molek, yang baik, yang selalu puji kita tu. And then be mindful with your words, the things that you say. What irks this person the most is that when she's managing them and she's leading them, she orang tua-tua ni kadang-kadang dia banyak mencerita. Jadi cerita dulu zaman Jepun dulu macam keluar. So I asked my client, what have you learned? And I think she is too much into narratives. And there's some people who are aggressive, people who are what we call choleric, they don't like that. But then again, the person who writes that should have thought, kan, the consequence of behavior. Tapi dia tak fikirkan. Sekarang ni, yang penulis tu pun dah feel that she is in hot water. Yalah, orang dah tahu. Tahu yang tingkah laku dia tadi menulis surat tu. So jadi, apa yang kita belajar pada case itu ialah, you may be interested in doing that. Menyelesaikan masalah kamu, maybe in a month, maybe for a while, you should rasakan. But at the end, dia makan diri kamu juga. Are you with me now? Dia makan diri kita nanti. So, just learn how to. Ada soalan lagi, Zara? Apa ni? Isha? Tak ada dah. Okay, what time is it? 11. Oh, we have 24 minutes left. Yes.
Sesuatu kita nak buat, kita wujudkan thinking corner untuk anak kita.
Apa corner?
Thinking corner.
Thinking corner. Ngapa tak mata-kata boleh dia berthinking, ngapa tak ada corner?
Tak ada masalah lah kan. Game kita.
Okay. Boleh. That's an alternative rather than kita marah dia and so on. Boleh, tak ada salah pula tu. Tapi jangan ingat, kalau anak kamu tu umurnya 5 tahun, habis-habis 5 minit kamu boleh tahu dia kat situ. Because 25 minutes, 30 minutes, that is an aggression from us. That is a trauma to them. Ingat, kanak-kanak in child development, they have to go through the process being quote-unquote a bad child. Kalau di umur dia 2 tahun, you all psychologists know that's what we call the terrible two. Masa umur 2 tahun tu, ya Allah, susahnya nak bela dia. Tiba-tiba, you punish dia, you bagi kat corner satu tempat tu, ataupun you hantar dia ke bilik gelap lah, bilik yang, and then you panggil dia monyet, dia hantu lah, and so on. So you see, you must understand, you only belajar ke child psychology. Belajar. Adolescent psychology? Belajar. Okay, you kena. Baru-baru ni saya mengajar sekolah, apa nama? KBN. Yang dekat dekat Dusun Tua. KBN, okay. Yeah. And they are very sensitive to I remind you of the fact that they can be sensitive to the emotions of the students and so on. They must display the model behavior. Bila saya didik lah juga sikit sebanyak tentang child psychology, adolescent ni, kamu punya budak-budak semua kebanyakannya adolescent kan, ataupun post adolescence, is that correct? People, if you don't understand the life of an adolescent, susahlah kamu. Adolescent, kalau kita tak bela dia, tak jaga dia, tak memahami dia, dia akan menjadi rasa macam there's nobody to guide them. One, they are neither a child nor adult. And that, tapi kamu suruh dia, kalau anak kamu yang adolescent tu, kamu paksa dia jaga adik, jaga ayah, jaga nenek yang sakit tu. Kamu turn them into an adult. Faham ni? You make them an adult when they are in between transitioning period antara kanak-kanak nak masuk ke alam adolescent. That's no. They are very clumsy. You know your students are very clumsy. Kalau berjalan dia langgar ni meja ni. Kalau dia apa saja orang dia kan dia mendengar. They are very much into fantasies. Anak murid yang kamu mengajar tu, they are fantasizing most of the time. Apa yang dia fantasize? Nak tanya cikgu apa yang dia orang fantasize? Teachers, pergilah tahu apa yang dia orang fantasize. Adolescent kamu ni, yang kamu ajar-ajar. No lah. One thing that you cannot manage, they have these sexual fantasies. For the boys, they have erections all through that class. Aku mengajar kat universiti, budak 19 tahun, 20 tahun. They have sex on their mind, I can tell. When I'm talking, when I'm lecturing, they're not paying attention. I have cornered someone and tell me, what was on your mind? Honestly, kalau kamu tak honest, kamu dosa ni buat. Oh, I'm thinking about this girl, all that stuff. And then of course, ada juga yang mengalami masalah tu ada. Tapi when you talk about adolescent group of people yang digelar adolescents, dia orang mengalami macam-macam isu. At the place where I'm teaching now, this semester tak mengajar, they take 21 hours. 2 nights ago, they came to my house untuk buka puasa. One of them told me they take 25 hours. Imagine 21 hours per semester. Where's their life? Saya tak pernah ambil more than 12 hours. My university says, dalam degree plan kami itu, the most you can take is 15 per semester. So that means 5 kelas ataupun 4 kelas, 4 mata pelajaran. Tempat saya mengajar tu 7 mata pelajaran. Bila dia ada masa nak main? Bila dia ada masa nak main futsal, main football? Bila dia ada masa nak jumpa girlfriend dia dan so on? Nak jumpa boyfriend dia? 21 hours. So 3 nights ago, some of them came to my house untuk buka puasa. One of them said, I am taking 25 hours including extracurricular activities. So therefore, they are so tired. They have this mental fatigue. Some of them resort to sleeping non-stop. Sometimes tak datang kelas pun. So heavy dia punya load. What about you guys here? How many? What's the sini berapa? Super. Huh? Super. 20%. Bayang kalau kamu. Huh?
70-20.
Wow, akbar. Bila dia nak enjoy life dia? Bila nak main futsal? Bila nak main football? Bila on weekends nak go for recreation? Ha? Apa lagi?
KPP.
Macam-macam.
Setiap relawan.
Yes! Masa banjir dulu, diorang kena pergi membantu budak-budak orang yang tua-tua tu banjir. Yes! So stress mereka, the anxiety is so high to the point that they cannot enjoy the years, the adolescent days. Saya tak. I tried 15 hours. I had to drop one. In America, that's big load. Because on weekends, I wanted to travel. My mother would drive me up to the mountains. On weekends, we go for recreational activities like having picnics. And during the summer program, summer term, we would go abroad to Europe and here. Yeah, I love it. Then I have more time to socialize. I learn from it. When I go out and I learn from that. That's what we call social learning. We learn from socialization. So kamu sebagai guru, kamu seksa lah. Nak baca aku, ya Allah seksanya nak baca. Mudahlah aku ambil satu kelas saja. Satu ketika aku ambil 2 kelas. Pengsan saya nak mengajarnya. Pasal apa? Dia punya penulisannya tak betul. Aku kena betulkan. No. Kalau essay questions, kalau aku suruh dia buat report, pergi buat survey lah, apalah. Tak tahu. Dia orang letih. Letih sangat. So, jadi saya bersimpati dengan orang. Tapi, that's the way things are in this country. For some reason. So, biar aku jadi menteri pendidikan. Yes. Aku rasa biar dah orang lama dekat sekolah. But they can enjoy. Ingat dah masa ke sekolah tu, kita ada masa pergi makan kawan kita kat kampung dia, socialize dengan parents dia, overnight dekat rumah kawan kita and so on. Belajar macam mana nak memancing, belajar macam mana nak buat handicraft, masak dan so on. Sekarang ni ya Allah Tuhan, saya yang bersimpati dengan orang, tak ada empathy dah, saya bersimpati dengan orang. Yes.
Kita lepas COVID kan, is there a significant change of treatments that you do? Because after the COVID, I think the world has become different.
Yes.
The patients,
Saya sebenarnya, saya yang stres masa COVID mengajar online. Pasal budak-budak ni tak belajar pun. You told me this morning, right, Frost? And seorang tu, saya warning dia. Kalau aku tak nampak muka kamu, aku bagi F. Walaupun kamu masih tempat tidur lagi, I want to see your face. Betul lah. Dia latih katil dia, rambut dia pun tegak lagi and so on. So you see, we have little control over whether they learn or not learn, whether they are there or not there. Nothing better than having face-to-face, because the impact to have view in front of them. Ni seronoknya kamu sebagai guru. Diorang tengok kamu, dia admire kamu, bahasa kamu. Apa yang diorang admire aku? Selalunya diorang admirekan aku ni pandai berfikir, pandai berdrama. Oh yes, aku pandai. Oh yes, I love those things. Pandai acting. I tell them I make so much money. Yes, I nak buat program bulan 5 ni for 4 hours. Aku 15,000 aku charge. Ini dia nak hantar. Baru ni aku ada seorang kawan aku tu, psikologis. Aku bekerja dengan Petronas, bawa dia ke dalam pasal dia ada benda yang sesuai untuk dia. Dalam 2 hari tu aku bayar dia 3,600. Dalam 2 hari tu, dia panggil aku, Dok! Dia kata, itu sebulan gaji aku kau bayar. Because that's the way things are. So, baru ni aku dapat panggilan daripada somewhere up north and ask me, Doc, could you take care of my employee? I think she's having anxiety. They would fly me, dia campur tu campur ini, it's 12,500, take it or leave it. Dia orang suka dia dengar tu. Tapi kami ingat, aku nak dapat ni pun setengah mati juga. Bukannya terus dapat. Jadi I went through hell sometimes. Just to be a consultant, to be a coach. Belajar lagi, umur macam ini pun belajar lagi. Kan? I belajar lagi, yes? I'm 76 years old. Yes. Yeah, aku ada rambut lagi. Yeah. I'm 76. I will be on 7th day of June. I can stand up here for 3 hours, 4 hours already. So you see, I'm gifted good health, kan? Pergi sembahyang kadang, sembahyang tarawih tu 8 rakaat tu kan senang nak buat kan. Aku tengok orang, but I'm okay when it comes to that. I can climb, I can come down and so on. So jadi kan, it's all about what's inside you. So then when you see them face to face, they admire you. Kan kita tahu apa yang dia admire ni, boleh jadi kamu ada motherly figure. Dia kata, kalau aku dapat mak aku macam dia ni. Kita kan tahu. Boleh jadi your generosity. Boleh jadi your collaboration dengan dia. Ini kita kena faham adolescent ataupun setiap seorang punya quality world dia. Gambaran dalam kehidupan dia tu. Kamu kena faham apa quality world dia. What are something that he wants to be? Of course, apa kamu nak jadi? Masa Apa kamu punya quality world? Sebagai psychologist, you need to know about that. What's one thing that you want to be?
Right now or last time?
Right now, because you can change your quality world. Or to be a counselor. The best counselor that you can be. A counselor that is respected by your clients, and you want to open a clinic, for instance. What have you. So that's quality world dia. Jadi bila kita di sini marah dia masa belajar, kita tak match dengan apa dia punya quality world tu, sedihlah dia. Kamu kata, kamu apa ini nak jadi engineer? Kamu apa ini nak mengajar Tesla? Seorang putih pelukut lekat. Kamu kata kat dia. So tak boleh. So jadi bila kita buat gitu, ingat all of you. Doktor apa tadi? Suguna. Dr. Suguna. You must understand kan? You all understand. Kita kena match apa yang kita cakap dengan dia tu dengan quality world dia tu. Dream dia tu. Ambition dia tu. Kalau kamu dapat lo dengar apa dia orang, tu pasal kamu kena tahu dia. Sit down. Have a conversation. Of all you know, they don't want to be a student here. They want to be a dancer. Sebenarnya, aku kecil-kecil dulu, muda-muda dulu, I wanted to be a dancer. Aku dah lembut sedikit kan. Tapi, yes. Tapi ayah aku kata, on my dead body kamu menari. Dan menyanyi. Cousin aku Jama boleh. Aku tak boleh. Jama tu, adik-beradik tu. So jadikan, bila saya pergi ke US, iya. Nak aku bohong ke? Satu darah. Iya. Azura. Oh, ya. So jadi, you need to, when you have a, itu pasal kamu kena ada conversation dengan dia orang. Pasal kamu ni busy sangat. Balik nak masak. Nak jaga suami, nak basuh lansir, tak habis. Cuba sekali-sekali tu cikgu duduk, have a conversation. Itu pasalnya, aku cakap dengan Lisa dulu, aku nak didik engkau orang ni coaching, tapi tak ada rezeki. Bulan berapa kita nak buat dulu? Last year, kan? Ya, tak dapat, tak ada bajet dah kita begini, kan? To coach you, so that you can coach, not teach. Teach them lain. Coach them. Listen to from that conversation. Coaching is all about having a conversation dengan dia. Tengok aku ni tak berhenti pada pukul 9 tadi sampai pukul 12 lah. Aku ada tenaga. How do I manage that? Walaupun aku tak tidur malam tadi. Balik ni kan, aku nak masak. Ada 10 orang nak aku bela, anak buah aku. 5, 2, mak ayah 7, termasuk aku seorang 8. Tentang ada tetamu pula datang. Aku selalu segenggam beras aku taruh dalam periuk takut orang datang. Ada juga yang datang nak berbuka. So aku kena balik ni kan, pergi mak kedai. Merkek. Faham ni? So sit down, have a conversation with your students. Janganlah conversation tu kamu cerita kisah kamu. Kamu dengar. What I ask first, what you want to be? What is something that you imagine in your life? Okay, that's career. Personal life apa kamu nak? What you imagine?
Family.
Happy family. What does happy family mean? You want to get married, you want to have 4 children, you want to teach your children to play piano, and itu semuanya quality world kamu. Kalau aku tak engage, katakanlah Frost is my student, kalau aku tak engage dia in conversation, how would I know? So when I talk to Frost dan kelas dan yang ramai, aku dah dapat background of that quality world. Setuju kan? Buat balik nanti. I bet you will make some changes in your life. You will. You will make a difference tentang life kamu. Aku tengok seorang student aku tu, aku tahu dia punya quality world. Aku dah sembang lah dengan dia. Mak dia mengalami kidney failure, so has to go for dialysis. And quality world itu, when he marries something, he wants to marry a woman that is caring, that is loving, that cares about him, because he wants to marry a woman that is very much like his mother. So you see, sit down and ask them. Tapi oleh kerana kamu ni kadang-kadang jarang peluang duduk lah. Sambil main game dengan dia ke apa sajalah. Okay, what time is it now? 12. Alright, I want to thank you, Zara and Sher, for inviting me to be here. I have always enjoyed to be invited. And after this, after Raya, I will do coaching managers to coach satu organisasi itu. Lepas tu saya dia motivasi untuk PNS dekat 80 orang. And so that's so far that I will be doing. And my message, you learn so much about expressing your anger, manage your anger before your anger controls you, okay? Alright, thanks a lot. Selamat berpuasa, selamat Hari Raya, maaf zahir batin. 0-0, okay? Alright, take care, goodbye.
Okay, Alhamdulillah, ribuan terima kasih kepada yang berusaha Dr. Sher Kawi di atas ceramah tadi, perkongsian yang sangat menarik sebentar tadi ya. Okay, semoga kita semua dapat memanfaatkan ilmu yang dikongsikan sebentar tadi. Okay, dipersilakan Puan Siti Nuraisyah binti Muhammad diiringi oleh Puan Fatimah Zahra binti Zulkifli untuk menyampaikan sedikit cenderahati kepada penceramah kita pada hari ini. Dipersilakan. Okay, dengan itu berakhirlah program kita pada pagi ini. Kita berjumpa lagi ya pada jam 2:30 petang di bilik interaksi. Di bilik interaksi ya. Okey, sekian, terima kasih. Kita bergambar dulu ya.
Oh, bergambar. Oh. Next, are you ready with your camera? This one.
Langkah boleh lalu, langkah je.
Gambar tak?
Oh. Nash, bagi diorang cut Nash. Nash, bagi business. Oh my goodness. Soon you'll be retiring.
Senyum semua, senyum.
Nah, bagi cut. Nanti saya bagi cut.
Tak seguna senyum lebih sikit. Kak Mas tak nampak.
more fundamental. Achievement apa? Bukan Marah. Guna komputer.
Terima kasih.
Oh, nak pergi kan? Let me give you my card.